Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. All right, settle down. Settle down. I feel you. Ooh, I wanted it to be just a tad bit brighter in this room. Settle down. I Listen, I know this was an interesting episode for a lot of you, whether it was good or bad. For me, very good. I saw a clear end for someone's journey this week. It was a bit sad. I said, dang, everybody was giving her the grip this week. And she said, well, I can just do anything. Did and went out the door with that. Felt bad for that baby because I did love a little bit of, not the aura, but just the Megami. I can buy myself flowers. I said, something is happening. I said, something is happening, not just 16 carriages. We go down, 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 down. Yeah, I'm wearing my Queen's shirt today because I am crossing my fingers for a number one. Okay. But listen, we're talking about season 16, RuPaul's Drag Race, Ep.7, the live review for the sound of Rusic. I'm so excited to talk about this episode today. I hope everyone's doing well, blessed, and not stressed. And if you are stressed, be blessed. Give yourselves a deep breath and push out because we're here to have fun today because you already know I have some things to say. And because I have those things to say, and people like to get angry with me because of multiple selections, multiple answers. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Maddie Ransom program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude, crazy, weird, and all the rest of that stuff. Grab your libations and strap in because Maddie, that's me, is a talker and you may be here for a while. And please do not post any spoilers in the chat because I don't want to block you in why? If you feel uncomfortable with viewing this program, consume some Activia. Oh, doing it right now. That's water. And have yourself a good hoot. All right. So listen, a lot of you know this, but some of you may not. I am currently on a sober journey, but more than just a sober journey, I have taking a 40 days, I want to say a break. Yeah, for 40 days, I won't be consuming any of, the devil's lettuce. That's the best way to put it at this early stage in the video. Yeah. No devil's lettuce, no bread, and no juice for the next 40 days. I'm currently on day 5 right now. It has been some very interesting long nights of no sleep at all. But I also have been working out and I have changed my diet completely without the bread or juice. I've been drinking nothing but water. I have already lost 3 pounds. This is day 5, but I've already lost like 3 pounds and I know it's in like fat on my body because I have been working out consistently. I have a trip coming up to Miami and I just want to feel like I what's the word I'm looking for here? I want to look good both on the inside and outside. So I'm doing this to work on both. So that way, when I get to Miami, there will be a pack of abs and a chest that sits somewhere. It's already developing and forming right now. I'm enjoying my body journey. Currently, I have taken my before picture. Trust me, I was like, look at the tum-tum. We about to not have that no more, okay? I want to look like Cameron Michaels. But no, for reals, I needed to just take a break real quick. I felt my mental health sort of dipping a little bit. And I also found myself being agitated from, a lot of things that I felt myself giving way too much energy to. So, going into this next phase of my life and for the rest of whatever, I'm just trying this out right now to build a little bit more willpower for me, where I wouldn't need to, emotionally need something for support. And as far as the bread and the juice goes, I was close to pre-diabetic stage last year and I almost hit it again this year. So, the bread and no juice is way more than just like losing the weight. It's personally about my own health right now. And I want to make sure that I'm here for a very long time, no matter how people feel about me. So yes, we're doing this currently. It is a lot, but yes, I want to look hot for Miami, but I also want to feel good about myself and everything too. So yes, appreciate all y'all for tuning in and thank y'all for your kind words and the support on this journey. I, of course, will be doing updates weekly in reference to this, but yeah, it's very, very cool right now. But I'm also like, oh my God. Every now and then I'm like, oh, I want this. But I'm like, I can't. So let's do my social medias. Let's get this started today. It's at Mhi'Ya Rants everywhere except for, no, all carbs, Morgan. Yeah. So no pasta, no bread, no rice, no kinds of starchiness is what I'm going for here. So I have been eating nothing but vegetables and proteins. And I also have been doing protein shakes this entire time, which has been very weird for me. So yes, trust me, I would love some spaghetti and pizza right now, but just meat. What is it? Meat, veggies, and cheese is really what I'm just eating right now, and just water. Water is no drops, no artificial flavoring, nothing like that. Just water. I bought actual lemons, like real lemons and limes to cut and squeeze into my water, but that's the most I'm putting in there. But back to my social medias. At Mhi'Ya Rants everywhere except for X, which is at the Mhi'Ya Rants. There's a link tree link in my about section on YouTube. You can go ahead and click that link and it'll take you to wherever you need to go. And listen to me rant and rave over things on those social media spaces and places. I also do reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. I have UK versus the World 2 uploaded already, as well as this episode. Monday, we will be talking about UK versus the World 2. Shout out to everybody that watched that video. It's over 11K right now. Appreciate it. I was like, oh my God, the algorithm sees me again. Does it? But appreciate those who are watching there. We're almost to 10K for the last video for this season. Let's go ahead and get these numbers up and make sure, again, to get the comment section, get in there, get those comments going, because that does push the video into the netherworld of the YouTube Google LLC. Mhi'Ya is not here right now, but they will be later on. As y'all know, that's one of my moderators. As you see, Crystal as well is there, and Happiness 24 whenever you see them. Mhi'Ya does the timestamps for my show because it's a live and we have a live discussion, so it can be kind of long. And if you just want to get to a certain point and figure out what I felt or jump into the live chat that way, Mhi'Ya will be posting those timestamps sooner than later. So if you're patient, I'll have them pinned to the comment section like I always do, and give shout out to Mhi'Ya. But also, Crystal, I see you in my live today. Thank you so very much, babe. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, bookable on Cameo. I do have a special Cameo request I'm going to get to. I'm going to do my Sunday morning video for you. I was going to do it today, but I was running late because my computer had an update. I was trying to get these screenshots. And I had to wake up at 7. I was like, So I have a special message I'm going to give you because I saw your request and I've got a lot that I want to say to you, babe. So get ready. It's going to be a 5-minute plus video. But if you want to book me on Cameo, do so. I'll send you something special from the heart. If you just need some advice or just want to have a conversation or do something a little light that I get you more than just a 2-minute video. I got you for a little long haul and a nice conversation. So hit me on over on Cameo. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Remember the disclaimer. Leave your at the door because I'm not your mother, I'm not your daddy, I'm not your cousin. Well, I might be your cousin. Hey, RJ. But whoever it is out there, relax because we're here to have a good time. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar, it would certainly be appreciated, especially for Maddie's vacation coming up very soon, as well as my 2 beautiful children that are currently, one is on the couch and the other one is right here by my feet. I love that. It would certainly be appreciated with paypal.me/Mhi'Ya, Cash App $Mhi'Ya, Venmo Mhi'Ya. I thank y'all for tuning in here today. Whatever you send me today, honestly, I'm going towards my plane ticket because I need to get them now because, child, them prices are rising. Lies. Actually, yes, it would be the plane ticket, but also my contact lenses, because as you probably have noticed, I have been wearing these a lot more often. And that's because I ran out. I need my contact lenses. Ow. I hate that the doctor recommended dailies, but she was like, it's much better for your eyes, Maddie. You don't need the weekly ones. They're gonna you more prone to eye infections, which I don't need right now in my life. So yeah, anything and everything is super helpful and appreciated. Not necessary if you don't want to, but what really is necessary that I'm gonna have to ask you to do and like really stress upon, that I'm begging for you to do for the girls that try me. Thumbs up button, please. Comment section as well. The algorithm matters. Mayhemers. Yes. But thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, the rest of it. You already know what's up. Hope everyone's having a good day. I see everybody in the live chat right now. Over 179 of you here. Appreciate you. Hey, Ashraf, thank you so much for being here today, babe. Thank you for the super chat donation for Marty Rants. That is my what is it, Tracy Martell? That's my name right there. Beachbod Fitness Fun. You got this. Also, did you see the X-Men 97 trailer? I did. I'm on the fence. I will be tuning in, but I'm on the fence for the animation style and specifically Storm's hair. However, I am interested because that music brought me back to my childhood. So I very much, when I was 11 years old is when that show came out, right? So I was very in for X-Men. Anywho, thanks for being here today, everybody. Let's look at this poll right now. Let's climb a pole. Climbing poles. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb so it's not too loud. All right. So right now, the best part of this week's episode, we have 25% for the Rusical, 34% for the Runway, 7% for Untucked, and 35% for all of the above. Okay, well, a tie actually for the Runway and all of the above. Personally, I loved this runway. The majority of the people that were on it did me justice, favors, and dues. All good. The majority. I like the Rusical too. Shocker. You know I'm not a Rusical guy. And speaking of which, for the girls who are, for those of you who are like, Maddie, are you really on this diet? Baby, you do see the salad in front of me. I was trying to eat before the review. Oh, I'm hungry. But listen, the Rusical was really good. I did like what we got with the Runway, and I appreciated the episode. I will say though, when we got to judging was a little bit of a different trial and tribulation for me personally. I was kind of like, and I'm looking at Michelle only because, to me, how I just thought it was such a stupid, like, I don't want, that's not the right word to use, but like it didn't really make sense. You're being the same person, Megami, with the same makeup. I said, I know we're not. I said, let me look around the room. I know we're not doing this today, Michelle. Really? I said, you could have said maybe she wasn't giving a lot. It was a small part, so it was really hard to take it there. You could have said you just didn't like the Runway outfit execution. Anything else to me would have made a lot more sense than you paint the same face so you're the same person. So let's look down the board again. That was stupid. Okay, I did say it. It was dumb. Then you go over to Q Roundhead, and you over there, baby, the choreography, we know it's not your thing, but you did that. Oh, what? I would have been pressed. I can understand Megami's frustration in that moment because, yes, their choreography was less than, but Q did sell a lot with their face. If I would say the emote game was real, the emoticons were on deck. But like, it was weird to then pick at somebody for one thing and then turn to this person and then praise them over that. But then I'm like, hold on. Like, if anything, You know what, Matt? Okay, no, 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 no. Let's get to the episode because now I'm about to start going in and I need to get to the episode. That's what we need to do right now. Listen, I appreciate y'all once again for tuning in today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tippy poo in my jar, if you will, please. Thank you for your boy hosting today with PayPal.me for such rants and cash up Simon rants and Venmo rants. Thank y'all so much for being here today. This is like one of the first videos or Saturday videos I've done without having a little bleezy in my system here. So here we go. Let's do this today. Jeremy, thank you for the tippy poo on Venmo. I'm loving the season. Plain Jane is a messy bish, and I'm here for it. She's activating everyone else, and I'm here for that. Hold on. Let me finish the rest of this. I hate when the season is nice. It should always be nice, nasty. I agree with this. And I think that for this week in particular, Jane's misplaced need to tell people about themselves is spread amongst them. It's spread amongst them like a good jam on a solid piece of toast. How dare I mention bread right now? Okay, it's very that. I didn't mind Jane this episode. I really haven't minded her for any of the episodes, if I'm really being honest with you. I kind of like the bullshit and the fuckery. So if Miss Mama wants to read somebody, she can. I just need it to make sense. Like it needs to be not like, okay, girl, why are you coming for her? We know she's a brick. Like we can move on to somebody else. Like who are you reserving this for? I will say though, I found it interesting that she had a lot to say about Mhi'Ya, but it was never said to Mhi'Ya this week in Untucked. Is that going to change next week, Jane? Is it possible that you will say it to her face? Because when we got backstage, I was like, oh, she has a lot to say about her. I wonder if she's going to say it to her face. Didn't happen. So, yeah. I just want to know if that's going to be the thing that comes around. And I'm not for the girls who stand, the spruce goose of the season. I'm not shading her. I'm just saying, if we want to talk about it, let's be about it. And that was one time I was waiting for her to get her backstage when Mhi'Ya was like, da, 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 da. It didn't happen. Maybe we'll later. Because she was like, I don't know. I'm tired of Miss Thing. I said, oh, this is me. Oh, I just don't see it. I said, oh, I wonder if she's going to get my money. Oh, money. I'm trying to hit the mute because I'm. That skit was brought to you by Maddie needs to eat a little bit of his salad. See what I just did there? A healthy break. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Become part of this back family. Like, share, and subscribe. Drop a sippy poo if you feel like it, boo. Let's go. All right. I'm not going to put a poll up to ask if you missed somebody because I would rather not see that shade today. But Geneva's car was towed from the World of Wonders parking lot and back to Brownsville, Texas at the auto trade spot. It goes. Yeah, 4,000, no, 2,000. No, keep the 4,500 down. Get you out the door right there. Get that pip. Listen. Gap insurance. Mhi'Ya proclaimed herself as a lip sync assassin of the season after sending Geneva home, who has probably had to lip sync the most. It did have to lip sync the most out of everybody that was there. I'm with Mhi'Ya for the shits, but I would like for her now after this episode, she could have said what she wanted to say. But for me, I was like, okay, girl, that was the first one. Like, no shade. They could give you a bullshit song and then out the door you go. So I'm here for the Mhi'Ya train, chugga-lugga, Rudy Huxtable, choo-choo. But I was like, I want to see it. I do. I did Some people didn't agree with what happened this evening, but I'm going to break down that lip sync in my own special way as to why our slip and slide sister won this week. And yes, I did edit her on a slip and slide. Mm-hmm. That's what took me so long. You damn Skippy. Like, what? That would have been a missed opportunity. How? Excuse me? That lady literally was trying to get through the gate to catch her flight. Do you hear me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get ready for that slide when it comes up. Saphira said the penguin slide. I said, baby, that's backyard summertime tease. That's a slip and slide. Okay. Someone put the trash bags together, put some Dawn soap. Honestly. Now watch me. Anywho, listen, Geneva had a place in this competition. She will be missed by many. You know who's feeling their shit right now? It's Q. You know, really, they can kind of only because they've been in the top so many times and they finally have a win. So that track record's got to look really good right now, even with that lip sync. But when I say Q was over here finally not in a place of distress, really relishing in this moment. And when I tell you, Jonathan, hi, you're evil and I live. You want to know why? Because when I tell you who is not clocking plain Jane, receiving energy in the room and playing with people, because with that win comes a bit of confidence. And what comes with, Jonathan over here is that they can then play into someone's ego. And when I tell you, and you may not like what I'm saying, this is not shade. This is just an observation from my part. Jane knows Q's got a little bit of a up here. And when I say Jane was putting that battery in that motherfucking pack, she got her to be comfortable with shading and all that kind of stuff. Because, Q was very, I don't want to do all that right now. And it was very subtle. Oh, today it was different. I kind of lived though. But I also was like, I see what's happening here. The Russians have taken over Q. USSQR. Oh, QR code. Oh, okay, let me stop. This was kind of funny. Now, Dawn, unfortunately, nobody wanted to use your soap at the beginning of this episode because while they were talking about wins, and if you all are reminded of this, there was a multi-win given out for the girl group episode, even though now 2 people from that same group have gone home and the other person in that group has been in the bottom 2 consistently. Isn't that interesting? The only one that has not been in danger from that group that won is Mhi'Ya Win. Now, Dawn, where was that? That was your comeback. Well, I know I wasn't there to help you out, Buzz Lightyear or Buzz Light Queer. That's what should have been said. I really wanted to give Dawn that so bad. I wanted just to, girl, she got you, but you could have just said this. Well, based off of what's happening here, you're the next one out the door, girl. Like that with your win. I mean, Donathan, Donatella. Megami did gather her lightly, and I was mad that, good old, Twinks of Dawn over there just did not want to jump up. I was like, bitch, get up. Get up. You called her the Eeyore of drag in your confessionals, and she just called you a goddamn toy. You're both under Disney. Low key. One's just Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Wherever I go. Who remembers that song? Winnie the I mean, you still gave her supporting character, and you have a whole entire movie. I would never. Y'all are kinder than me. I would never. Buzz Lightyear, bitch. The way I would have read Megami. I would have dragged her, bitch. But I said, okay, she let her have that little light. It's cute. Maybe she was feeling charitable at that day. Either way, they're all under an organization that doesn't know what the hell they're doing with Marvel, right? Ooh. Mm. You could have clocked her for the lace too. What happened, sister? Dawn, you're better than me. You are better than me. You are better than me. You are better than me. Oh, you thought you gagged me? But I'm going to goop you real quick. If we're going to have fun this season, let's have fun. And when I'm saying all of this, for those of you who are like, Matt, that's mean, fuck off. That's not at all where this is going. It's, if you want to have fun, let's have fun, right? If you want to throw a little jab, okay, bitch, reflect. Like, let's do this and let's cackle it up. At the end of it, if it becomes like, okay, that was a little too serious. My bad, girl, thought we was playing. And then we move on from there. But I think, you think Dawn low-key liked it, Alicia? I think it spooked her. And she didn't want to, she said, let her have her moment. I'm going to let her have that. That was cute. That's how I think Dawn took it. Let me let her have that moment. Let me let her have it. Or she just didn't have anything ready to go. Dawn, I want to be that friend to you, sister. I want to teach you the ways. Teach you the ways. I can't. Whatever, the face card can never be declined on. It's right with the money here. Go on, Buzz like queer. But it was a cack. It was a cack. We do love these moments here. We do enjoy these times with the show. Now, I'm going to skip past a few moments of a talking head with that one wig I don't like on RuPaul for them giving a riddle towards the main maxi challenge this week, which we already know when those riddles happen. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Where is this going? We don't know. Sometimes it's black. China. I did that. That was cute, y'all. That was cute. That was a cute little rhyme I made up. Come on. Right off the tip. Ooh. Tip. Anywho. This picture is so funny to me for multiple reasons. Please take a look at everyone's feet. Okay? When I tell you, when I tell you, when I say the only person who is lifted, I mean, when Jesus walks. Wait a minute. Oh. That baby's feet were off the ground. Plasma knew. Plasma knew. Knew. Oh, this is it. This is where this is what I came to do. I'm about to cut up. This is what I go to school for this. I am this girl. Look at me. Look at this is my track. And to me, I'll be very honest with you. Plasma, I had in my heart from the moment they said we're doing a Rusical that you were going to win this one. I said either you or Saphira, that's it. I had on no shade to everybody else in this cast, none to any of y'all. I don't care how long you've liked the show, looked at the show, did a show, whatever. I knew those two were going to be just fine this week, and I was proven right. They were going to be fine. Everybody else I was going to be surprised for. I just was like, okay, I'm going to be surprised on everybody else. We'll see what happens here. I even made sure not to watch the sneak peek this week because I was like, I just want to feel this today. You know what I mean? I knew those two were going to be fine, but Plasma, I'm going to be giving you so much love this week. I know some of y'all are annoyed by her. It is a little, it's a tad bit, but that bitch put in the work this week. And I kept going, all right, Plas. I thought she was going to jump out of her skin a few times. Leah Michelle, eat your heart out. This bitch can read. Okay. Oh. I'm giving y'all A+ material today. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Maddie keeps up with the newspapers sometimes. Listen, we got some super chats here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Drewski, Plain knows not to play with the black girls. Thank you, Drewski, for the super chat. I just felt like a little white silence was needed in that moment because Drewski threw a whole lot at y'all. And I know it's a really tough month for some people, but relax. It's the shortest month of the year, okay? This ain't Texas. Hey, LJ, what's going on today? Are y'all playing tag? It's race. What's happening? LJB, white privilege gives you wings. Okay, all right. We're not talking about Trishelle. We're not talking about traders here. We have to move forward here. What's going on? This is why the girls are mad at me. See, it's Reddit. It's the audience. No, I'm just kidding. Say what you want to say. No, I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Thank y'all both for your super chats. I suggest that you visit your local African American museum and be educated. Actually, do that though, because the one out here in Houston, it was really, I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, but I realized there's not enough funding there. I think I've donated a few times to them, but I don't know. Check your local areas. There may be one in your city. True tea, though. True tea. It was in the time I went to, it was around the Sandra Bland, may she rest in peace situation. That was a lot to take in because they had like a scenario where they gave you a tape recorder so you would like hear the entire altercation with the police and you had to watch the video, but it was like at full blast. Oh, girl, we cried a lot in that building. It was a lot to take in. Anywho, we're talking about Black History. Well, it is Black History Month, and Plasma's feet are off the ground. I'm telling you, lifted. No, anywho, I just wanted to point this out because I am happy that Plasma is like, oh, bitch, I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what I came for. Let's go. And I do love that. I do love that. So listen, RuPaul comes on in this nice little purple ensemble. No socks. God bless him. You know, if there was a flood, you know, this bitch is going to catch pneumonia. And this giant bloom flower on top. I think this was really interesting to look at here. But I do like purple on Ru. But like I said, we don't have a mini challenge today. It's on to the Rusical with the sound of Rusic. The sound of Rusic. Someone said the shoes. Louise, you talk. Let me look at these babies. I don't want to anymore. They look like doll shoes. Why would you make me look at those? They look like doll shoes. Oh, Mamu, what's going on, baby? I just heard you meow. What happened, brother? Is your sister messing with you? Little doll shoes. I know them feet are big. Hit it who? Ru lets them know that they need to pick their own roles. And of course, they're going to have this beautiful Rusical choreographed by Adam Shankman, who is very famous for directing musicals himself, such as Hairspray. I need y'all to understand that is going to be significant later. And I also felt really upset for Megami this week because of that information being shared. And then all of a sudden, the way things went down, I was like, wow, what a way to go. Like, you gave this bitch all this time. This is my favorite. This is my thing. This is what I do as a New Yorker. I was like, whoo, be still, sister. Be still. They played you so bad. Gave you all the edits too. This is my thing. Out. I said, ah, shiggity. Ah, shiggity, shiggity, shiggity. Listen here. I think one of my favorite parts about this week, too, was there was another surprise that we all weren't expecting when they went through choreography, but more so when we get to the roles, this is where it's at for me. I love the drama. Dawn is not a musical theater gay, and there are such a thing as that. So shout out to you, Dawn. Neither am I, my baby. I do like certain musicals and Rusical. Did y'all? Mom, oh, excuse me. Bubby, what's wrong? What's wrong? Come here, my papa. What is wrong? Oh, mom. What's the issue? What's going on? I know. What's going on? What's the matter? I just heard you do all that howling. Why are you howling? You okay? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, let me give him a little second here. I have my puppy. What's the matter? Oh, you want to cuddle. Okay. All right. All right. So if y'all don't mind, Mamu will be with us for just a second here. Oh my goodness. My poor baby. Oh, look, your sister's gonna get jealous. Watch, here she come. Like, how dare you? I'm the baby now. But listen, Dawn is not really feeling yeah, Dawn is not really feeling the challenge at hand, but hopefully she'll be able to pull something together here. Plasma. This is the role I've been waiting for. Ha da 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 da. Oh. See, yeah, Mina is becoming like she tries to like hop on into the hop on in sometimes. And sometimes Mamu gets pushed to the side a little bit and I have to pull him in. Oh, my baby. My Mamu-chan. You're my firstborn. I mean, not really, but you are my first child. Thank you, Ari, for the tippy poo on Venmo. I appreciate you for making my 12-hour work shift more enjoyable. Ari, I remember those days, especially overtime. You got this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's continue on here. They get the scripts, they get their pens, they get their highlighters, and it's time to choose roles. Maddie, because he is on his sober journey here, has his notes together. Okay, and it's not just going to wing this. So here we go. Dawn choosing the role first makes perfect sense since they don't want to do this shit anyways, and they're just trying to make it through this challenge, aren't you, Jonathan? And they get to choose Strudel, which is a part of this group, which is Diesel, Strudel, and Schnitzel. Now, who else, when they heard Schnitzel, thought, wada, wada? For my chowder people, I heard Schnitzel and I was like, wada, 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 wada. That I was like, oh, why didn't Megami just do that the entire time? Wada. I mean, I wish that was part of the script. Wada, 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 wada. I heard that name. I thought of one of my favorite cartoons that ever was on Cartoon Network was Chowder. Such a crazy show. Rada, rada, rada. Rah, rah, rah. What was it? Endive? What was that? Was her name? Always trying to get in there. Oh, your reference was Charlie Brown's teacher. My mom would have liked that. My mom was a Peanuts fan. Oh, puppy. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to everybody. Oh, you try to give cute face. Okay. You notice I'm not sneezing like I was that last time because I brushed him down the other day, okay? But listen, Dawn chooses Strudel, Nymphia chooses Diesel, and then we have, I'm trying to get to all the roles where there were no issues. Mhi'Ya was sister, and then Jane and Tsunami wanted to be the Baronets, who were basically they were under the Baroness of Brawn, right? Now, here's where it gets a little tough and tricky. Megami, I wanted you to hold your ground really bad. No, I'm not allergic to cats, just that hair sometimes, especially if they're not brushed and there's like dander or dandruff, it will cause me to sneeze. But once I brush them and all that jazz and they're like good to go, there's no issue. But yeah, that dander can sometimes get you. Isn't that right, Bubby Wubs? Okay. Yeah, I'm here for Q seeing themselves at this character, but I also was thinking to myself, was it noted in the script that this was not as heavy in the choreography department? Also, if you notice, the Baroness of Brawn and the Baronet weren't in as many scenes as everybody else. I was thinking I said, okay, there's multiple choices for why I think Megami wants this role, and the same can go for Q. True T. Because once we got to the choreo, which to me was walking in a figure eight a few times with a lot of emoting and, this, that, and the other, that's when I was like, oh, okay. I wanted Megami to fight for this a little bit more, and I'm very mad that she didn't do what she needed to do for this situation, because guess who ended up having the say-so and how they chose? Not Saphira, even though this photo is so funny, I had to post it. Plain Jane. How the fuck did you do this, bitch? This was brilliant. It's Megami and Q trying to fight for the role, but Plain's like, why don't y'all rock, paper, scissors for it? What? 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 You want to get down? You still good? You still good? Okay. All right. I ain't gonna move you. Luckily I've been working out my arms, so me holding him up like this, as you can currently see right now, is perfectly fine. Yes, this child wants me to hold him like this the entire time. Good for you, Mina. I'm glad you used the bathroom. I'm sorry that you and your brother need to tell me when you're done pooping. Why did you teach her that, Mamu? I don't want to. Please tell me y'all don't hear her. Yeah, good job, baby girl. Like, they got to let me know. Good job, sweet pea. I'm glad you pooped, sweet baby. Anywho, I was just saying a little prayer for myself right now. Oh, I don't want to leave these kids in April. And now she found a toy. Do you want to go down now? She found a toy. You want to leave now? Is this the time? Can I please put you down? Are you going to eat my microphone? You ready? Okay, let me get you down, Bubby. There you go. Go play with your sister. Hold on. Gimme. Oh, it's time to cut those claws. Ooh. There you go. Whew. 300 plus in the room right now. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Do me a favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and become part of that Rant Pack family. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for being a single father of 2 adorable kids, also help me with this trip coming up to Miami for your boy Maddie Rants. Help me have a God blessed vacation. Please and thank you with paypal.me/Rants and Cash App.time Rants and Venmo Rants. Not necessarily for participation today, but certainly appreciate it. Comment section and thumbs up button is. Let's go. Plain, you peed here, sister. I can't lie. This was a cack. Why don't y'all rock, paper, scissors for it? This has nothing to do with you. That would have been my response. Plain, you got your role. Shut up. Well, we need to move forward. Well, we'll figure that out, because I'm not cool with rock, paper, scissors. Those chances are a little too rough for me. So it's going to be Q doesn't get her way, I get my way. I haven't been in the top as much as her. She's been in the top enough. You had a bad week last week. That's cute. Too bad for you, sister. I'm not moving from this place and position. If we need to get production involved, we get in there. I'm not moving. Bitch, I've been safe every fucking week. I finally have a W on the board. You've always been high. You can't dance. This is not about you getting your way. This is about me getting my way. That's how I would have played this motherfucker. Please and thank you. This bitch always getting her. No, she good to go. She good to go. My track record's been no one likes me, no one likes me, no one likes me. I won something. No one likes me. Here we go again. No, get me right where I need to be. Don't care. Y'all wanted to see an audition? That would have been cute too. That would have been cute too. But I also would have said, I don't want to see anything from her because I know she's not going to do it. She can't dance. We've already saw her audition for the lip sync. Shadow, thank you for not thank you, but I just wanted to read this. But thank you. What? Okay, when Q said my physicality, I stood up and walked away. I knew exactly what those words could apply. When she said physicality, I thought to myself, this is giving there's not that much to do. It's going to be a lot of arm movements and a lot of emoticons, which is fine. But either way, Plain Jane set the stage for them to decide via rock, paper, scissors. And via rock, paper, scissors shoot, I'm looking at Megami. I'm like, you chose you. Okay, are y'all rock girls? When you throw first for rock, paper, scissors, are you rock girls? I'm going to tell you, you should always throw paper or scissors. I don't know why rock going first is never the way to be. It should always be paper or scissors. I'm always paper first, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, like before anything. And then rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors, back to paper, rock, paper, scissors, rock. Like, I always throw paper first. So I was like, no, sister, because, you know, somebody throwing rock, think you're going to be like, this is too much work. This is easy. This is too easy. I wanted Megami to win this one. I am sad that she didn't. I did. I wanted our sister to get this role. Unfortunately, it was not in her favor. And you know, she ended up with wait, hold on. Come on, man. Bring this together. Oh, this was funny. It was okay. Well, you have that role. That's fine. I was like, okay, all right. Okay. Now, we then get to Mother Superior. And Megami's like, I want that role. Saphira hasn't even spoken on this role yet, y'all. Do you hear me? I thought this was a little fucked up. I'm not calling out Morphine, but I'm like, this is kind of crazy how Megami, when I look at the situation here, because I'm a fan of your drag and I'm a fan of your work and you as an artist, don't misconstrue how I'm coming at you in this way. But this is TV, so I'm looking at an edit. You looked weak here. This was weak. That Eeyore comment was really sitting very strongly with me because of how you were just so passive in these moments. You literally didn't get the role you wanted. You said you wanted another role. Morphine brings up Saphira, who didn't even say she wanted that role. She wanted Mhi'Ya. Saphira should have been Mother Superior, and I'm glad that she was. But I'm just saying, when we were fighting for roles here, and at that time, you asked for one, and then someone said this should have been better, but there was no confirmation. It was like, what? I was over here like, what? What is happening? Fine, I'll take Schnitzel. Now, when we got to the Mhi'Ya part, baby. When I say plasma, this is how it's done. I love how she's like, I'm pulling a page from Jane's book. No. You're pulling a page from the Lea Michelles of this universe. Okay? That's whose page you're pulling from. You're pulling a page from the showgirl stage. I got to push that bitch down the stairs. I went from understudy to the lead, sister. I was good for you here. I was good for you here. Very happy that you stood up for this. No shade, Morphine. I didn't see you for Mhi'Ya. Kind of didn't see you for any role. Hate to do that to you. I just imagine Mhi'Ya doing, Mhi'Ya. Imagine Morphine doing Mhi'Ya. This is not shade, Morphine. I'm just, girl, did you see how much work that lady had to put in? I don't know, friend. I don't know. I don't think it would have resonated the same. I don't think it would have hit as hard, friend. Ugh. Because I immediately said, this is not her challenge. It's just not her challenge. I don't think it is. I'm afraid not. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Hi, baby girl. Did you bring me a present? Well, thank you. She brought her toy and left it right at my feet. You want me to throw this at you or something? Oh, I can't. You're so stupid. Anywho. Yeah, Plasma fought for this role. I was very much here for it. I wouldn't have argued this if I was in the room. I would have been like, it's the lead. This girl literally is the theater. It's the sound of Rusic. So we know what reference this is going to be. Let's go for it. And while Saphira also saw herself for the role, she said, I will take Mother Superior then. Again, a role that Megami wanted. But then Morphine was like, I only see one person doing this, to where it wasn't even decided yet on said role, but then chose Schnitzel, to which then Saphira, who wanted Mhi'Ya, then just gave the second choice that she easily was going to dominate no matter what. But she also knew Mhi'Ya had the most work. And that's why I think Saphira wanted it too. It's going to be the most time on the stage. It's going to be the most work given. I just personally think, based off of the narrative for the show and what we saw, that hey, Marika, I see you in the chat, that Saphira was made for Mother Superior. And sometimes when they do these Rusicals, it does feel like a few of the roles are designated drivers for a few of the people. It's very much, this one's assigned for, this one feels like. And I know they say, oh no, we don't do that. Let's be very clear, Drag Race. Let's be very clear, fandom. Let's be very clear, Rant Pack. Let's be very clear, newcomers and those beyond, bitch. When they write these roles out, there are small roles meant for people to not do well. There are also big roles made for people to choke. It's an either or in this situation, because when you're given the small role, my whole thing is you have to be the biggest motherfucker out there in the small role. You got to be huge. And then your runway better clear customs. That's the only way you're making it through the episode. You might even end up in the top because you were that ridiculous. Now, if you have a main role, you cannot mess up. You can't. There's no way. They're going to talk to you, even if your runway is Shazza. It's shit. They're going to talk to you. They're going to talk to you. So you're going to have to do something here. You have to. It's like every season I watch this go down, and then everyone's like, well, that role is going to get me in the bottom. No, baby. It is going to be how you take that role and then push it to the bottom, if you will. If you know your runway this week is garbage, you better be up there throwing that entire town all up on that piece, because they're going to be looking at you. And even worse, what the worst thing that can happen is if you're in a group and there's only one person they're looking at. That's the worst thing that can happen. The eyes need to move. This is the eye doctor. Read line 5. So Saphira taking that role absolutely made perfect sense. Go for it, girl. Connect 4. We get on over here. Plasma got her way, and should. I find this picture to be so funny. We got a turtleneck over here. We have a crew neck on the other side. What happens when 2 black sweaters get together with pink skin, honey? You don't just play it. You get bitch. No. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe to my Rant Pack family. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in and being a part of this conversation in station and all the vacations today. Hit that like button. Get in the comment section. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you. It goes towards a lot. Feeding 2 cats that trips to Miami and DragCon. If you want to see me. Oh my gosh. This is a natural high today. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. Mina, please. My blinds. They do not appreciate the destruction you are causing. But yeah, that disclaimer is for real though, because honestly, we're here to have a good time today. 370 plus of you, love you down. Shout out to those of you, the playback crew. Shout out to those of you across the pond that are watching. Let's go. As a reminder, I will be doing UK versus the world on Monday. I'm taking a break on Tuesday for Tekken Tuesdays right now. Those views aren't where I want them to be, so I would like for those video views to get up first before I continue on with that. And then, of course, Wednesday it'll be España All Stars. I might just jump and do España All Stars on Tuesday just because. All right, let's keep it going here. Mina. Oh my God, they're going to make me have to take that toy away for just a minute because it's getting kind of crazy. Dawn is annoyed by Plasma's light. They don't want no platelets transferred, honey. None of the above. I can't. Yeah. Since Amanda's gone, we have Dawn left to be the Jim Halpert of the season. So we do appreciate this, you know. Dawn can't right now. But listen, were you at the table though? Because we got an edited version of this. This is Dawn when she's at the table. No shade, Dawn. It was kind of funny because I was here for your like excitement, but I was also laughing because of how, yes, it was aggressive in how annoying it was. Are any of y'all familiar with musical theater? Okay, let me explain to y'all what this is with the Sound of Music and how this relates to me. And if you didn't know, my mother gave me this one thing that happened in this moment in time right now, and it really relates to the song and the music that happens here because of how wonderful it really means to the Von Trapps of the situation. And if you only knew Julie Andrews, her first big role that took us there, and everything else that went up. I would have been there with Dawn. As a matter of fact, I would have been on Dawn's shoulder. My head would have been perched right there. It would have looked like a source, like the excuse me, words, blue. It would have been one of those posters for like the Facts of Life or something. I'm Tootie. Jane just needed to sit there. She didn't Blair. Dawn would have been hold on. There's a time to grow, a time to show. The facts of life. The facts of life. Mina baby. Mina. Hi. Can you relax for a second, please? If y'all can't hear her, then I won't ask her to relax. Because if y'all only knew, my cat is bounding across my living room right now, and Mamu is just sitting and staring at her from the window. Like, what is going on? You know those little screws, those little corkscrew thingies for cats? 25 cents a pop. Okay, y'all don't hear her? Okay, I won't bother her again. I'll let her keep going. I wouldn't say this is bitter. I see that comment. I wouldn't put it in there. I think it's more so this is one of those things that what's the word I'm looking for? It's one of those things where it's like if you really can't relate to it and someone is really giving it a lot, and it's just the challenge that you want to get through, you're going to be tired of it. Also, people do this in reality, so this isn't too far of a stretch for somebody not really feeling the situation here. But, I would be Dawn here. She's being Dawnist. She is being Dawnist, okay? And honestly, that is really important. To Dawn. It's Dawn. Saphira was getting the girls together, but also like we're gonna work this out. I know it was very much not the role that Morphine wanted, and Mhi'Ya was already thinking to herself, "I'm gonna do a mid role that's not gonna be too much, and I'm gonna be just fine." I said, "Okay." Yeah, I love a little Iman LePage, but I said, ooh, someone need to page a little Dynasty because that's not what's about to happen. Now, the spruce goose known as Plain Janathan over there with Tsunami Muse. And question, as they choose the bitch rolls through the room and they go and spark a conversation with everybody, and this is a cute little light gesture of a moment, but again, they're just teasing and playing around. But one thing I am continuing to notice, light on the clapbacks, it's like you said Buzz Lightyear and then everything turned off for you. Like, that was the last joke. I was like, girl, Begami, get up. Get up, sister. You look sad throughout the majority of the beginning of this episode, or at least flustered or frustrated. It was kind of giving that through the majority of it. I don't know if they edited out every comeback that you had, but like, Jane, Megami, I know this isn't the role that you really wanted, but how do you feel? And there's this thing that Jane does. Have y'all clocked that invisible strand of hair that she does when she is saying something that is very facetious? Something that's very like not actually kind or really of concern, but more so I don't think you're gonna do well today, girl. Like very that. She does this little thing with her tuck up the hair. I've noticed that a couple of times. I mean, she wasn't lying, but I'm looking at Megami and she just gave, well, I hate how this edit went for her today. I really, really do. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fix these blinds. They got my blinds open and shit. Kids, hey, 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 hey. Do you see this? Do you see how this looks? That is madness. It's madness, both y'all. Madness. Here you go. Come here. Come on, big girl. There you go. Look, please play with that on the carpet. My blinds are fucked up. Whoo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Appreciate y'all so much for being here today. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, because clearly I'm about to have to pay for some blackout blinds in a minute here to cover the blinds that are currently being destroyed, it's PayPal.me/MadRants, Cash App $, and Venmo, Mad Rants. I am wearing the shortest of shorts right now, and my good gams are out right now. And when I tell you that my blinds were despicably looking like I'm like, okay, let's move the toy to the room with the carpet, please. Because like I already fell this week. In case I don't know if I had talked about, I think I had talked about this on Patreon, but I fell in the shower this week, y'all. I busted my leg right here. Well, you can't see it, but this whole part of my leg right here. I slipped. I don't know how. I broke my toilet seat. Like full fall, like not just a slip and it's like a trip forward. It's like, no, full on bam, and hit the back of my head on my bathroom counter. I'm fine. Everything was good. I had an ice pack on my head. I had ice on my leg. I couldn't move for a little bit. On my Patreon, I had to keep frozen vegetables on my leg. It was the first time I've ever fallen in the tub. I remember that happened to my mom. That freaked us all out. So like, again, that was very scary because I was like, holy shit, I could have died. Like right then and there, like right there. Right there. But you want to know what was cute about that moment? My cats bounded through that door, bitch. And I have to give Mamu some credit here. The moment I went boom, 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 normally they run. No, Mamu wedged through that door and came to check on me, bitch. I was like, what you about to do? Call the police. Oh, it was scary, y'all. So no, the swelling has gone down on this leg. I can still feel wherever I hit. Because I think my leg hit the shower bottom or whatever, or the the little part of the top area. I don't know. It hit something, but the swelling's gone down. I can still feel it a little bit, but it's not as painful as before. And the back of my head, the knot that was there is gone, so I'm okay as far as that is concerned. But yes, that was a very scary moment. Be careful in your bathrooms. I'm about to buy one of those grippers for the shower tub because clearly I don't have. It's not as good as what I think. So yeah, but yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It just that was a very scary moment for me. Like, whoa. So yeah, be careful, please. Anywho, not me talking about me almost having a moment of losing it in the shower in relations to Megami basically getting beat up this week. Because if I'm gonna be real with you, that's low key. They gave our sister an edit of "This is what I love to do." Everybody didn't give her. She didn't get her way for anything. And then when girls were dragging her afterwards, it was very light skinned Keisha. She wasn't winning that fight. She just wasn't winning. She wasn't winning. She wasn't winning. Adam Shankman is there. Shout out to Adam Shankman, but he's their choreographer this week as well as the guest judge, and he has most certainly the experience to do this. But while this was happening, while this was, we're here for Adam, right? But I was shocked when Melissa McCarthy walked through the door. Like, this is so random. I'm not shading this. This just was so random to me. Like, what is Melissa McCarthy doing here? And why is she here? And okay, great. Like, I thought this was crazy. I think it had to do with The Little Mermaid. Of course, with her recently doing something like that. I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, why is she here? But I'm also happy because I love Melissa McCarthy's work. I'm a fan of her style of comedy. I love her physical comedy a lot. I will say to this day, Bridesmaids is probably her funniest movie to me. I also didn't know that she did drag before, and she was talking about that with the queens. I was like, oh, Melissa, we wouldn't be able to tell based off of your makeup for a particular movie that just came out, but go off. I actually didn't hate Ghostbusters as much as everybody else did, but if on the second view, yes, I hated it as much as everybody else did. When I was in the movie theater, I think I was just in there trying to be, an ally and support because everybody was saying how trash it was and, women can't. And it was like, okay, I'm just gonna go here and enjoy this movie. So I enjoyed it. I did. And then I saw it again and was like, this isn't funny at all. It's not funny at all. It's really not. Like, at all. Like, Melissa McCarthy was not funny. Kristen Wiig was not funny. Leslie Jones, the whole movie. Screamed the whole movie. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God, it was bad. It's pretty bad. Anywho, more bad movies that Melissa McCarthy's been in. Tammy. That was a bad movie. I don't care what anybody says. That movie was trash. I hated Tammy so much. So she's a con artist, then she cons the wrong guy, and they end up going on this adventure together and blah, 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 blah. That movie was all about her getting hit by cars and things and falling off of places, but also running really fast and it being a joke. Do you also remember the superhero movie with her and Octavia Spencer that somehow got greenlit? Whew. Couldn't take that movie. I couldn't take it. I was like, what is happening here? What is going on today? Why do their suits look like this? Hated it. Tell me no one heard that. We good? Okay, let's not hear that again. This is that no bread diet, y'all. Whew. Someone get me a salad today. No, I low-key will be getting a big ass salad after this because yeah. Anywho. Identity Thief. Well, I thought it was Tammy. Wasn't there a movie called Tammy too? Or was she also named Tammy in that movie? I don't mean anything, Jarrell. I said what I said. How about that? Moving forward here, because we're talking about this a little too much, and I don't. Melissa. Anywho, I prefer this McCarthy over Jenny. You know what? Outside of this, okay, let's get back to the queens here. Plasma. This tickled me, Pink. I kind of lived and loved all of this. This was so funny. You want to know who was taking this the most seriously? Oh. I don't know what it was about these jeans with no belt today and those heels, mama, with this top. Something about it gave young ingenue. And they knew Adam Shankman was going to be there. I felt like this bitch was actually auditioning today, which is very smart to do. But everything about this was so funny to me. Why is Melissa throwing cheese at people? It was to distract them. I'm like, but why was that not brought up in the commentary with the judges then? Because, clearly that's throwing people off if that, should be used against. I don't know. I would have wanted some Baby Bell cheese, though. That's good. It's good. It is good. It's good cheese. I love cheese. Me being able to eat cheese right now was a very important thing because I'm going nuts. So trust me. Like cheese and meat with no bread. Y'all don't know. It's a weird feeling. I want to cheat so bad on this diet. Oh, but I want to be so like when I get to my M. We'll see. Anywho, Baby Bell that. Mina's back out. She found the toy that I put in the other room. Go ahead, Plasma. I'm sorry, bitch. Go off. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I needed that water right there. I have to libate real quick. Yep. Plasma is feeling the fantasy. I just enjoyed seeing her live through this moment and take all the notes and how seriously she was taking this. It was very much, I got this. This is for me. We're doing it my way. We're doing it my way. Oh, poor Megami. Mama, why are you running away? I wasn't running you away. Poor Megami for multiple reasons here. I'm so excited to be working with Adam Shankman. We get to the choreography part. It's not good critiques. They're having a little tough time gathering it all. This edit was so against her today. It was just so against her. It was just so against her. I said, my poor baby. Mhi'Ya was not a key player in this week's episode. I'm going to be very honest with you. Her edit was very lack. Okay. They were I don't even know if there were any other confessional moments with Mhi'Ya outside of the runway or possibly earlier in the episode. They caught shots of her, but like Mhi'Ya, this is maybe the first time you played background in quite some time. I'm gonna have to go through all these episodes and see who of which one of the queens doesn't get like a speaking edit for the episode because we barely heard her this week at all. I think it was on purpose. I think so too, because they wanted the focus to be on one individual here. Like we barely even heard critiques for Dawn's work, and they also weren't giving the full extravaganza experience on the main stage for the Rusical. No shade to Donathan, but that's just the truth. So I was like, oh, we are focused on Megami this week. We are. Thank you for tuning in. You can hear a little bit of my life happening right now in the background. 400 of you in this piece. Pew, 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 pew. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I know I'm saying it a lot, but I got to because this is a long video. You might just be coming in here and not realizing I am a single father of 2 and he's poor and he's trying to get things taken care of this week. So if you want to be my lover, you got to be with my, if you want to drop a city poo in my jar, it's paypal.me/rants, Cash App $rants, Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As a reminder, I do have a Patreon where I do reactions for these episodes, and both this episode and UK versus the World is currently available for your consumption right now. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate you for being here. Okay. Tummy, relax. It's my friend's birthday today, so I have to, another reason, whenever y'all tip me today, directly Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, I'm happy because I have to go to my friend's birthday today. And I had to go in with a friend today on their present, so I hope they enjoy it. You got it with my cats. Meow, meow, meow. I just saw the toy fly in the air, and I'm realizing that Mina is going to figure out how to throw toys into spaces and places I don't want her to be. And when I go on my trip in April, all of this, I'm taking half of this down. I'm so serious. I will not come back after 4 days in the sun and the beach, and my home is destroyed. Like, I'm just not. I'm not. All right, to the bitchy corner. Which, hold on here, didn't Tsunami a couple episodes sort of like indicate this was going to be the bitchy corner? With Jane, anytime she's in the corner with Jane, it's the bitchy corner. I have to give Q some credit here. She kind of dragged Jane a little bit. She said, Jane was like, well, girl, sister, I'm glad you chose that role because, once I heard how the voice sounded with it, it made perfect sense for you. And she said, girl, I know you're not talking about anybody with anything with your square ass head. I said, hold on. Get her. That was cute. I thought that was funny. I thought that was interesting. And yes, Donna, thank you for reminding me. According to Morphine, Tsunami does have a crush on Plain Jane. Let me tell you something. Hey. Different strokes rule the world. That's not how the song goes. Is that how the song goes? I don't know how the song goes. Continuing on with this, Natalie Portman prepares for her role in Black Swan. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I said before, this is I felt this was almost a setup for Megami and for us as viewers to see where this was going. Either she's going to do well and she will succeed, or the majority of how this edit was placed in her favor to go home. And when she mentioned this part, this broke my heart a little bit because I'm thinking to myself, you're going to have a whole moment about how, you saw this man's movie 5 times in the theaters, changed your life, changed it. You saw it you also saw the Broadway production of it, all of that. It's a big deal for you. And how much you respect it. Just See, Stephen, I didn't think Megami did well this week, in my personal opinion. I don't agree with Michelle's critique. I'd have gave a different one, but I was like, there were times when she was not in character, when it was moving of scenes, and it was very standstill. So I was like, yeah, we can read her for that, because no one really did bad, but there were times when Mama was like, okay, now I'm doing something. Okay. And now I'm doing something. Okay. But yes, I felt with Megami, the storyline was, this is something I love and I appreciate, and I want to, do the best here. And I think I'm going to do really good today. Even when the lip sync happened, I'm going to beat her because she's all about flips and stuff, and she's not going to emote and do this the correct way. Everything led into, I got this, and it was, I don't got this. So I was like, damn, they are playing with this child. Don't put that in there. Either way, I like Megami a lot. I just kind of hated how this episode was rolling against her a little bit. Just a tad bit. All right, y'all, let's get to the Rusical itself. It's the sound of Rusic. And I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on the Rusical itself. And we'll, of course, talk about each and every one individually here. Thanks again for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Minako. Don't bring Mamu over there. Oh my God, she dropped it in the litter. Hold on. Oh. Is it in the litter? Why is it in the litter box? Oh my God. I'm going to spray this with some disinfecting spray for a second, please. And we're going to let this be. I'm going to put it in my pocket. I don't want y'all getting mad. That's disgusting. Okay. Oh my God. It's just sitting. I mean, like, and I kid you not, like, Mama had just used it and she threw it and it went bloop. And I'm like, wait, and then it's in there and I give up. I give up. I give up. Today I give up. Can you, I'm going to give it back to you. Mita's looking at me like, give me my shit back. I'm like, give me a second. But yeah, these, if you have cats and you're like, I don't know what he's talking about, these little toys, man. She will play with this all day and all night. DW, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App towards the Uber. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, you met my friends too. I'll tell them you said hi. Ooh, my tummy. Let go. Come on, stomach. Anywho, Sound of Rusic. Personally, this is one of the better Rusicals in my opinion. This is one of the good ones. I like this Rusical a lot. It's a good time. Great remixes of what sounded like other drag race songs, like for girl groups. Don't want to break up. Tell me why. I'm only see you for the next life. I was like, wait, why does this song sound familiar? I was like, these are some girl group songs that have been worked into the Rusical. Because wasn't that song? And I forget what the Sound of Rusic version of it was, but that was the same. Don't want to break up. Tell me why. Let me see for the next. I was like, okay, they remixed a lot of the girl group songs and other songs together. Huh. You want to know why it wasn't long and draining? I'm going to tell you why. Frock Destroyers. There we go. Because everybody did a good job. As much as, we had the bottom two and all that was the case, in my opinion, if, no one went home this week, I wouldn't have been mad. I thought that everybody did a decent job for the Rusical, even in a situation where Mhi'Ya's headpiece flipped over. I saw Baby Girl still doing the choreography the entire time. I love how that was a call out, but it wasn't you actually regained your composure and was still moving forward here. That was more so, when that happened, it took me out of it. But she was still doing the choreography in her actual position that she was supposed to be, flipped it back over, and then kept it pushing. Huh? Oh, okay. I said, I see what we're doing. If we're going to talk about, Megami did this well, Mhi'Ya had a whole fuck up that actually didn't stop her in the process of how that was going, baby. And that is something I would give coots for that. I'm like, that's a professional. You clearly could have had oh my God. And you didn't do that. Thought that was interesting. Also, shout out to the West Hollywood references. The Abbey in the Swiss Alps. Bitch. I was like, okay. Then they had Salzburger's Mary's. Salzburger Mary's. I was like, okay, this is West Hollywood coded, and I can't, and I won't, and I will not. I kind of liked it. I thought it was funny. But let's get into the Rusical and all of it itself, right? I thought Morphine did a pretty decent job here. I thought actually just the whole beginning part, I was like, okay, this looks like it's about to be a good show. Like I had hopes. High hopes. We did it. Started out great. Before I even get into Saphira, we have, of course, the different groups, and it's sort of like this music competition scenario situation. It's like battling lip syncers. It's so funny, like the sound of music, and they all come from different bars, and they're out there battling to be like the winner again. And so Mhi'Ya is like this new queen that's coming in, and of course you have the Mother Superior with the Sister Act girls, right? Sister Act, the movie that was then to Broadway. Okay, cool. Then you have, of course, where you see Dawn, Megami, and Mhi'Ya, Sound of Music. This sort of setup, da 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 da. I said, okay, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. Now, for this part over here, I said, well, this could be Dreamgirls, or it could be, I'm trying to think of another musical this could apply to. I was more inclined to think like Dreamgirls, but like flip it and make them bitches. That's where my mind was going with how they were doing this sort of like setup for the Rusical here. It's like, okay, different ones put in. We're going to do some remixes to different girl group songs or possible Rusical songs as before, and then make it all something nice. Okay. Sure. Let's start with Plasma before we go to anybody else. Let's start with Mhi'Ya. Plasma, I just want to give you a round of applause today. I'm going to give you a round of applause for your role today. Honey, possibly I didn't like Pitch Perfect personally. So Sydney, if this was Pitch Perfect, maybe. I really was not a fan of Anna Kendrick singing, but I do possibly, yes. I was forced to go see that movie. Couldn't be me. Couldn't do it again. I was like, is that lady the Chris Farley of Down Under? What's happening? Anywho, back to this. Plasma P. For those of you who know how I referred, that is the everything and anything. She gave a lot. I was very much fan. Now I will say one thing though. There were parts, Plasma, where you were hitting your choreography so hard, my friend. I thought she was going to lose herself, or it's like a Ren and Stimpy skit where the skin flies off and the bones are just left. I mean, there were times she was hitting that choreography. And that little shit-tastic wig on top of her head, that ugly wig, was move out the way. It gave me a lot of energy. But you were hitting your marks. You were hitting them. Like, causing earthquakes. Moving her arm so fast, there's a tornado girl. Like, I just was like, God damn. So there were times I was like, okay, but I still lived and breathed for it because her energy never dropped. She was in character the entire time. She didn't miss not one motherfucking word through every bit of her lip syncs, not one word. She hit every enunciation perfectly. She knew every inflection that was necessary and needed. I was here for this. I was. It's the youngest she's ever looked. I need to, in drag, hit this. Disclaimer, will you read this? This program is for entertainment purposes only. And no, I'm not going to read the rest of it. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Appreciate you for being here. That joke was funny. I know. Yeah. Oh, happiness. I'm sorry you're fighting the flu. Oh, I hope you feel better, baby. I'm so sorry to hear that. Kristen, now that shake and go was listen. That shake and go. That was the first time I've seen it shake. You hear what I'm saying? She took out the bag and they were like, you gotta fix it, girl. No, I don't need to. Because what it's gonna do is shake. And then we're gonna remove it so it can go. All right? My God. Plasma looks like so many people to me right now. It's killing me. I hated this is the only outfit I liked from her. When we get to that other little number later on, baby, I was looking at Plasma like, girl, they gave you this look. Who gave you this dress? Tell them to burn this dress. It's so ugly. God bless her. This is Plasma on Traders letting them know I am a faithful. Oh my God. Who is watching Traders right now? What a great last episode, right? I am Team Phaedra, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I love me some Phaedra. Phaedra is cutting off this season. I was like, oh my God. It was such a good episode. Such a good episode. Thank you, John. We all love John this past week. Ooh, John saved our girl, didn't she? Yeah. Oh my God. I used to like Peter, but now I hate Peter and I despise Trishelle. I despise her. I'm going to do one at the end of the season. Because there are episodes we could just easily run through and it's nothing to talk about. And there's stuff that we can actually break down because Peppermint's elimination, we need to study. But yes, it is such a good show. Such a good show. But Phaedra is really the one who's making it all the best for me. It's her and Kate. Her and Kate. I am dying to know what happens this next episode. Oh my God. Okay, let's get to the sister. I never knew how much I missed you. Never know if I see different personalities. Oh. Sister, sis. Wait, oh. Sister. Sister. Yeah, we're gonna let that go. We're gonna let that go. Oh, there it is. Morphine was fine. Morphine was fine. I think Morphine was bad. They were honestly hitting a lot of their marks for me, especially when it came to, in the midst of the musical. Whenever they're doing, of course, the love me, babies. They sometimes have the music stop and then they're given a spoken role where, guess what? You need to emote and you need to show. I thought that Morphine did her job. I thought the reason why she was in the bottom was more so her runway, in my opinion. Because, let's be real, her runway was okay. It was cute for what it was worth, but a lot of girls came out with the organza, the extravaganza. So it was like, Ooh, should we do a poll on? Oh. We'll be messy later. Hold everyone parking lot the messy shady. Parking lot the messy shade. We're gonna do if we did this differently, who would be in the bottom 3? Yep. For the girls who were safe. Aha. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all decide, and then you will be the ones who are mean and not me. Okay, that's how we'll do that. Shade later. Yeah, Mhi'Ya. Honestly, I saw them. I'll be real. Mhi'Ya was doing the choreography, and she was hitting her marks. This wasn't happening enough for me personally. But I was respecting her for still going at this part, not skipping a beat, never dropping the ball here. But her and Megami, I actually have the same critique for, where there were some times where this is out of it and we're now moving to the next thing. Or there were some moments where we'd be in the middle of doing a routine and then it's like I can see her thinking about the next step, which does suck. And it's hard sometimes because there's a lot going on. This may not be your forte, but to be fair, I thought she did very well this challenge for what it's worth, even with this happening. It's like, okay, she did well, but if we have to like nitpick at things, that I'm going to do. It was like, sometimes that face dropped a few times. And that can take you out of a moment when you're watching choreography or a full Rusical happen here. She did have a few disconnections. Now, who did not have any disconnections? No T-Mobile bills being past due, Kaya medical van, naughty pine walls, information D's. None of the Kaya bracket gap tooth mouth bastard lady. Up. We're not talking about smells like patchouli oil and regret. We're not talking about that lady. Okay? Walk in the house smells like incense and what possibly could have been old grease. We're not talking about Kaya. We're talking about Saphira Cristal. Only the luxury things is what we're good for here. You better believe I think that's what that lady's house smells like. She give me the blunt effects incense burns, and she gets like Jamaican Rush. You know which one? That green one that smells like pineapples and all kinds of like just for him hair. Yes, that one. The one that smells like hair grease and pineapples. That incense. Okay, telling you about it. Please don't burn that in your house. I'm asking you. I bought that one time before I got my cats, and I said, looked that up. I said, what the fuck? Ew. I don't like the smell at all. Get the baby powder one. It smells wonderful. Anywho, for the girls that know what incense I'm talking about. It comes in sprays for your car, too. I haven't smoked in forever, and this is the first thing I think about. Isn't that crazy? Hey, not too much on pink lusters. That's how I got this hair to begin. That's what my mama and my daddy used to use on my hair, was pink lusters. To moisturize, pink lusters. It's supposed to be lusters pink, but we would say pink lusters. I'd say pink lusters. But yeah, I used to love getting that pink bottle. Very much that. Mm-hmm. Can't use Cantu anymore, though. Yeah. Oh, for those of you who are in here, because there's a lot more people. Yeah, I've recently decided to go on a little sobriety journey for the next 40 days. I'm currently on day 5 right now. I am not smoking ganj. I am not eating any bread, pasta, rice, anything like that contains those kind of sugars. And I'm not drinking juice until April 4th when I go on my trip to Miami. I'm trying to get my body right. I'm working out 4 to 5 times a week. I've already worked out 4 times this week. So no, this isn't for Lent. I'm a 7-day Adventist. We don't have Lent. This is just for me. This is just me having a conversation with God and being like, okay, I got to do some things. I got to change some stuff up. I want to be young forever. And yeah, so very much that. So when I get to Miami, I'm going to let y'all know it's vacation time. So I'm going to enjoy myself. But this thing now is about willpower. And if I can do this for 40 days, who knows what I can do after that, and go on vacation and have fun and then leave the vacation and not carry those bad habits with me. You know what I mean? So I'm trying. The girls already call me old. So I know. I'll be 38 this year. 16 garages. That's why that song really hits with me. So yeah, we're trying to do some things different, and new opportunities are along the way, and I just want to be healthy. I got kids to take care of now, so it's very that. Smarter decisions right now. So yeah. But thanks for tuning in. Shauna, I see you on my Cash App for whatever. Well, thank you for whatever. No, but thank you, Shauna. I appreciate it. But yeah. Yeah, I just, don't let anyone steal your moment. I know, but I don't feel physically attractive, and I had a little bit of body dysmorphia for for the past couple of months, even with losing the 16 pounds. So this working out currently is a part of my healing and my journey of loving my body again. And my abs are forming, my chest is getting bigger, my arms are getting bigger. I've noticed that I'm measuring, I'm doing all that now. But yeah, it's just I have I have to start thinking a little bit deeper than what I normally do. And I have to start really taking accountability for shit that I don't want to, but I got to, because if no one else does, then who's going to take care of me better than me? So that's where my journey is right now. I have got to stop bullshit. Is where we're at. That's all. Sorry. As I'm speaking of somebody who I respect, who liked my tweet the other day and it freaked me out. And I was like, but where the follow back though? Sathira, you watching this, sister? Cristal, champagne on ice. What's up? You like the tweet, sister? Follow me back. Better yet, season 16, y'all have been shading me. Jane follows me. Dawn follows me on IG, but where my Twitter love? Shit. Speaking of which, from season, our previous season here, I'm gonna try to gather the courage to hit up Selena S titties, because I have a feeling if she is down for doing a live review one of these days. I've been watching her reviews and I love them so much. So I'm kind of like, I feel her Libra essence and energy. And I really would like to get Selena Estes to do a season 16 review soon. I almost want to ask her for Snatch Game. I'm gonna send her a message today. If she says no, it's fine. But like in my mind, I have this, we have to do something. In my mind, it's like I have to. I don't know why I need Selena over here. Like I really want to bring her over here. I love Selena's channel, and her new song "Boots" is that girl. Shout out to Ocean Kelly for producing another bop. Another bop. It's good to go. Mm-hmm. To Saphira. If Plasma didn't do a good job, or if Plasma was just a little bit under, it was going to be Saphira's night. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Nobody else was taking this. She ate the out of Mother Superior. Ate it up. This little spit curl, this big old curl in the front that I know is just some hair that honestly either already came like that and they just sprayed it to make sure it was sharp, or it is a wig where that little curl's coming underneath. It's giving me Agent Honeydew from Dial M for Monkey. But for those of you who don't know, that was that sideshow that used to come on in between Dexter's Laboratory along with Justice Friends. For those of you who remember. And Agent Honeydew. I made the same reference for Fierce Delicious on that one season of Canada's Drag Race. Yeah. Anywho, emoting down, hit every mark. What made this so funny to me, y'all, it's the fact that they wrote this in and it was done so well. It is about timing and precision in these moments when it really counts for something. Because this could have been easily like, oh, okay, she just put her hand up. It's nothing. No, it's Plasma's reactions. It's how quick Saphira is hitting the mark. It's the edit too, where it gives us that impression. They played very well with each other as scene partners. I would love to see Plasma and Saphira do something else. It was good. This was great. These two are professionals, and I have nothing but respect for both of them. God, they were eating this up. I was like, oh my God. You know what? We could have ended it right here, and I'd been set to go. I'll be real. Kind of wish this was the last part of the show versus what Q and, the Baron bitches. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish this was the last part of it because it was really tight. Such a funny moment of blocking her, the full bit of this. It was good. This was really good stuff from both you, Saphira, and Plasma. Bravo, bravo. I had a good time with this. I was like, okay, we got a little show here. Yeah, I think Saphira stole the show when she was on. When it came to Sister Sister and Sister Fister, I felt Mhi'Ya was not there all the time, but was still doing the work. And I think that Morphine just was a little bit more present, personally. Now, when we get on over here to Strudel, diesel, and water. Water. Schnitzel for Megami. I'm going to watch Charter tonight. This was cute. I like this part. It was a little light for me. I was not fully invested like the previous part. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I thought Dawn was okay. I thought she did her job. I thought she looked pretty. I thought that Nymphia was funny with this pine cone bit. It was kind of gross, but it was like, oh yeah, what's up? Sharp. Ooh. It was light. I thought Megami was fine here. There was nothing super, I'm not trying to be nasty, but it was just okay. This was all very, for me. It's when Plasma stepped into the scene and we changed the beat up a little bit to where it actually elevated this part, in my opinion, and made this more of a likable moment. But I thought they did a good job here. So really no shade. But to be honest, again, this is the most we saw of Nymphia the entire episode. Doing this. It's kind of like, okay. Is she supposed to be there? I don't know. But to me, Plasma held these girls over. None of them stole her shine. I think that's what the judges probably were looking for, just like how Saphira did with her group when Plasma was in a scene, because Plasma's in all of them. Who in this group is going to be this breakout? Who's going to be the shine? And nobody really gave that. It was just a nice routine. It was nice. Jane, I know people don't like you, but you deserve some dues here. I will also have to put Tsunami into this category. Maybe not as much as Jane, but I thought Tsunami did a good job with her role too. It was a small role, but they played these bitches very well. But Jane was eating this up. You may not like her. Jane was eating this up. Jane ate this up. Every time they did a close-up of her face, it was a lot, and it was good. And it was giving me what I needed. It was giving me what I needed. Like, Tsunami was good, and she was fine, but nah, Jane was pig, girl. I have to give it to her. I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this. This is kind of a lot, you know? I'm sorry. I know it's, hey, I definitely, no, Jane was safe because her runway was, yeah, I didn't really care for Jane's runway. That's why I was like, oh, she's safe, girl, because this is just a dress with some long ass wig and a puppet that is that they're probably going to use for the Everybody Loves Puppets challenge. But yeah, I thought she was peeing when it came to emoting. And then when it came to Q, I liked how they did the character and I enjoyed how they were expressing themselves. Okay. Love you too, baby. I love how they were expressing themselves. Stop. That stops right there. The choreography was walking back and forth and wrapping a stole around people, and that is choreography. It may not be the hardest choreography on the planet. It's a little something, something. But if I'm going to have a conversation about who had more work to do, Q didn't have more work to do. Everybody else did. Because I don't know if you clocked in when Dawn mentioned in defense of Megami when they were backstage, we literally had 3 scenes that we had to all do something and you only had 1. She had to hit her blocks, which that can be difficult for some people. I mean, we saw this baby walk before. We know it's not really there. I mean, she had on those stilts this week or whatever, just gave her a little bit of balance here. But I still think she looked good in what she did. I thought she was emoting very well. I thought it was a good show from her. I just, as far as that comment that was made on the main stage, I'm like, but why? God, Plasma looks terrible in this outfit, but they were so talented this week. But burn this dress. Burn it now. Those Mary Janes. I can't. Oh my God. It's the way Plasma would walk into her scenes and you would hear the person who's doing the vocals. Wait a minute. We're trying to get our freak on. You got to get on out of here. I don't know what's going on. Yo, this dress is ugly as fuck. I can't. I can't. Oh my God, who in the production team was like, this is you're gonna have to change between two different look. So this is the performance dress, right? That's the performer dress. Okay. Then this is just the Sound of Music dress with this outfit here. So it's the same outfit, just different. Oh my God, I can't. No. No. But you know what? You know what? Regardless of all that, this is chewing. As much as we don't really care for this look, she chewed. Plasma got up there, was hitting that choreography like it was her last day on set of Glee. She's hitting this choreography like she will not lose this award again to Alex Newell. She was performing like she will never sit in the audience again without receiving an award. She was sitting there letting us know. Okay. Lea Michele was eating. Okay, you better give it up for Lea. Lea was cutting the fuck up. Go ahead, Lea. She could read this script. Listen, you know, Plasma was happy that Mercedes didn't get her this time. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Listen, it's a great Rusical, one of the best that they've had. Personally, in my opinion, I really enjoyed all of it. I think they did a good job. It's one of my favorites, but bitch, I was cackling at a couple of moments, like, oh no. But yes, Plasma was auditioning. This wasn't even for the Rusical. Fuck us, right? Like, this wasn't about the audience. This isn't even for Drag Race. Adam Shankman was right there. Plasma knew this is going into the repertoire for the resume. There's that picture with her in the turtleneck. And on the back, it's going to say challenge winner of the Sound of Rusical. And it's going to have a link to the entire performance. Start at minute 133 through I bet you money. I bet you money. I'll tell you what, Plasma, if Marsha is going to be an understudy over here, I think for the Sweeney Todd show, I may be wrong. I think it's a different show. Is it Newsies? I forget what it is. It's something that I'm not going to see. I most certainly think that you can go on ahead and we can see you there as well, happening sooner than later for sure. For sure. Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. Love it down. Love it down. All right, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. Apologies for any noise that you may hear in the background here. I think my neighbor is doing a lot right now, and they also recognize I'm probably filming, so it doesn't matter. But either way, I don't know what's going on, but hopefully you can't hear it. And if you can't, lovely. For me, I will just slowly crawl into my angry space in the back of my head. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Do me a favor and hit the like button and comment after this video. It's so importante for the algorithm. I need 100 comments. We didn't do that last week, and I noticed a difference and change. Please leave a comment in the comment section. If I don't heart the comment, don't be discouraged to leave a comment. I just can't like every comment that's super shady sometimes, because then the queens think that I agree with you, and I may not agree with you, and I may lightly agree with you, but I need to keep some of those opinions to myself. Either way, get on in there. And if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the most and a single father of two, Will Smith slap, please paypal.me/Minarants, Cash App $Minarants, and Venmo Minarants. Thank you so much for being here today. Moving forward and moving on. Tito Burrito, what do I want you to comment about? I want you to talk about your life. I want you to disclose your personal information. No, I'm kidding. I am not saying that. I want you to talk about this episode. Highs, the lows, what ifs, if only. Create a conversation in the chat. That's what you need to do. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Get up there. Tell people what your zodiac sign is. Try to get a conversation going. Start an argument if you want to. I don't know. But you leave something there. You leave it. The comment section can be a key. Sometimes it can be also a stressful place for people with bad opinions, but there you go. But hey, moving on. Woo! One of my favorite categories. That's going to bother me. Give me a second. I have to see what that is. I was on mute. Look around, everybody on mute. Hold on, new era. A new era. Ooh. No, it was the Amazon truck and somebody I guess he was trying to back up and he was doing the most and he threw somebody's package. So shout out to whoever's package that was. I hope it's not broken because he definitely tossed it. It was quite high. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip and poo. Let's go. Okay, one of my favorite categories they've had all season. It's a category I would have loved to have done anything and everything with. I love flowers. I think flowers are amazing and beautiful. All of that and then some. But the category is I can buy myself flowers. And it's basically from the Miley Cyrus. This was very Miley coded. Julie Andrews, Miley Cyrus coded. It was from Julie Andrews to Miley Cyrus because I can buy myself flowers is the category, and then the song was Flowers by Miley Cyrus, where literally an entire chorus part. I was like, okay. And they did it on Valentine's weekend, that part. I also found it fun. Just saying, even let's dive further into this and let's really do some parallels. Miley Cyrus, who is the main lip sync song, who also shares this season with Beyonce and having a song being used for lip sync, who Miley Cyrus's father is Billy Ray Cyrus, who is a country music artist who did a song with Lil Nas X, but with country music that Beyonce is currently going into right now. And Miley Cyrus and Beyonce have also been on the same stage singing songs together as well. Honey, the media is really doing this. Don't be fooled. Illuminati. Do y'all need a new recruiter? Are y'all looking for new recruits? Hello. I'm tired of being poor. What y'all want? Who I gotta sacrifice? What's tea? No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. All right, let's start this category up if we need to. We really need to start this category up. All right, let's get the polls going here. I'm going to go ahead and end them suckers. Oh, since we're going to go to a new poll today. I hate that I just typed that. It didn't come out. There we go. As you know, there are only 3 options in reference for these categories today, whether it's giving, because that is that girl, she's cute, because there could be things that could be changed, or a chop, because, well, it's not legendary. Let's do it. So Plasma is the first to go with the Mire Fair Lady and Funny Girl blend of the two. Blend of the two. TBH. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Not to mention Law was last week. Yep, Law was the guest judge last week, who then is still styling Zendaya. Okay, who Zendaya's favorite music artist is who? Beyonce. To where Zendaya wore a Mugler archive piece that who else also wore? Beyonce, who is currently on. We could do it, Donna. We could do it. And then Zendaya and Miley were also on the Disney Channel. And Beyonce dropped Light Black is King on Disney Plus. Oh my God, it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. And Zendaya is also a Virgo, which Beyonce's a Virgo. Okay, we're done. Isn't that crazy? Damn. Wow, I did that. See, this is what happens when I'm sober. I warned you. Oh, he gets a little slow when he's on that ganj. Yeah, girl. Well, now that I'm not on it, bitch, this mind is crisp and clear, and I have a whole lot of thoughts that are just bursting out through the seams. Anywho, Plasbeak. This is fabulous. It's giving for me. This is Puss. I love everything about this. This is my favorite outfit she's worn this season. And bravo for this being the outfit, especially after a Rusical where they did very well on, and you're wearing this gorgeous ensemble. I thought this was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, Plasma. Gorgeous. My favorite look you've done this season for sure. Makeup was right. I was here for all of it. I love the lip. Hair was good. Red, a good ginger hair is giving for you. All rust and reds and those rich browns, I think look really good on Plasma. Very that. Very that. Let's see what the poll is giving. That caught me off guard. My stomach went, oh. Sorry. Oh, that was funny. Okay, that's the 23rd work. So let's go ahead and wrap up this poll right now here. 3 minutes in, and we don't have more than 200 votes. What's up with that? 400 people, y'all could vote. So who do we have here? Plasma, 86% of y'all said this is giving. 11% says she's cute, and 2% of you chopped this look. Understandable. Okay. Let's see here. My apologies, y'all. My body is reminding me of the missing bread every other 5 minutes. And oof, my God. What will I eat after this? I'm sad. I miss bread. Anywho, let's move on from Plasma. I thought this was giving. She's that girl. The best look of the night. Top tier drag. It's in the books. It's in the books. Who, for anyone and everyone that was a part of her team, that came up, that was able to put this in whatever box, suitcase, whatever, whoever is responsible, you have nothing but love from your boy Maddie over here, and the respect to all of you. Thank you so much for getting this in the boxes for her. Thank you. Because if I mean, this is production. This is production. I had to put the disclaimer up because that's how good it is. I had to put the disclaimer up because that's how good it is. It elicits a warning. Saphira's outfit is so puss, it elicits a warning. They said, flowers, floral is the runway. Bitch, I'm about to give you Digimon, digital monster. Digimons are the champion. Lilymon could never. Fleur just could never. Could never. This gives me the ending to an Ari Aster movie. It's not going to make any sense, but we're all freaked the fuck out. What's going on? She looks like Cowboy in that movie Nope. If they put coloring on the spaceship, bitch, are you kidding me? This is extremely excellent, Saphira. This is the kind of drag I live and breathe for. This is the shit that like gets me up in the morning and makes me want to do this, that I continue on my journey with Piece of Cake. This is the level I aspire to be when it comes to drag. I like production numbers. I want the girls to be when they see me. This is that. Gag me, sweetie. Gag me. It's so good. But you know what made this even more severe? The back. I can hear the music now in Final Fantasy. That piano music is playing right now. Like honestly, like boom boom like, are you kidding me? Like, this is a summon. If this was Final Fantasy X, this is Yuna summon down. Like, what? Saphira shows up. Just full on whatever note they're singing. Like, for real. This was one of the hidden ones. You had to do a lot to get it. Okay? People had to look up YouTube videos to find this character. God damn, it's so good. Mug, done. Hair, done. Everything, done. Done. If you didn't like it, we're not for each other. If you didn't like it, we're not. You don't get me. This may not be for you. This show may not be for you over here, girl. We listen, whoever chopped it, y'all have to remind yourselves. I have people who hate watch me, so no worries there. Or some people who like to cause chaos. So it is what it is. Anybody that chopped it, it's I assume you did this for fun, or you did it just to be, for shits and giggles. Because if you did that seriously, I'd look at you quite strange and ask that you don't watch Drag Race or attend any drag functions anymore, since you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Girl, this was production. This was presentation. If this was in a pageant, can you imagine contestant number 11, Saphira Crystal, and the theme was floral? Girl. As a matter of fact, that 2% chop, y'all can tip me then. Show yourselves. Tip. Oh, but for real though, if you want to drop it to me, PayPal at me for Session Rants, Cash Up Simon Rants, and Mimimash Rants. Thank you so much for being here today. But no, for real, Saphira, this is the bar I'm talking about, to where down the line, if I had a couple of years and I had a lot of money, baby, I want this in my fucking closet. I want this showpiece, and it is going to be a ballad. And I'm not dropping one article of clothing off. I am performing in this number down, or I'm just walking and presenting and going to win my $10,000 prize in a year of me traveling across the United States with my title, bitch. That. Your line number was 11, Essence. My sister's line number was 6, I think. She is an AKA. I did, in fact, chop it because I didn't like the yellow hair, but that was it. Mito something. Everyone, do not attack. Ah! That's not a good enough reason to chop it, in my opinion, but I thank you for the tippy poo and for throwing love. So I appreciate you for that. I'm going to say you wrong, bitch. But thank you for the tippy poo. How dare I receive a super chat and then call you bitch at the same time? No, I love you, sister, but the hair was right. But I get you. It's supposed to be the stem where the pollen comes out of. How could you not see that? But it's okay. I thank you for the tippy poo. But I'm still going to argue this down, girl. If a bee were to fly on her head, that is where they receive the nourishment. Do you not want the earth to survive? Bees are dying. What do you? I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. No, he has his opinion. Excuse me, I don't know how you operate. They have their opinion. I disagree with you. But also stand your ground. But not in Florida. Yeah, not in Florida. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But no, let's move. We gotta move on today. We got to move on. It again. It's perfectly fine. I love it. I love the love, but yeah. Camila, why you got Maddie started? Let's go over the reason why it's red and why it's important and how that actually has biblical references to it. Let's talk about the green and where it stems from the earth and how it's actually her telling RuPaul, stop. We ended that poll. Saphira Cristal, 96% are giving, 2% say she's cute, and Mino chopped this. I'm kidding. Sending love to Mino. Don't y'all be rude to him and anybody else that feels the same way. Everybody has their opinions, but that was too easy of a joke. Come on now. Like that was two. I got Mino and RuPaul in that one. Come on now. Natasha, is this what happens because I don't have bread? I become mean. Oh God. I mean, I did work out this morning, so I might have a cheat day today. Is it okay if I do that? I don't know. I feel so bad if I like have like, oh no, I don't see that. Oh, God, I am hungry right now. I am so hungry. I did lose those 3 pounds though. I don't know. I was thinking that today because I'm going to go to my friends and stuff. So I'm kind of like, but I won't. If I eat it today, I can't have any for the rest of like Sunday through Friday. I can't though. I'm just hungry. Have a salad. Yeah. Okay. Let me just do that. Let's get a big salad. That's what I'll do. I'll get a big ass salad. That's what I'll do. Okay. Okay. God. Ah! Like I haven't had any beef. I haven't had any. I have protein shakes in the fridge, but I didn't want to like drink too much of it either because like I had a coffee this morning and I've had a protein shake and a coffee before. Don't ever do that ever. Ever. Coffee and a protein? So I had my coffee today. That's why I didn't have my protein shake. But shout out to the protein shakes. Y'all who suggested it and said Matt's going to keep you full. It did for like a few hours. It did. And then like when I needed to snack on something, I had a rice cake. Torture. But I want to be like, again, I'm trying to get this waistline right, okay? God. Anywho. Saphira, this is great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would never tell anybody to ever do that, even if they were my worst enemy. Don't blend those two. That. Just don't do it. I love you. Just don't do it. Okay, so morphine. Okay. This comment right here is where my feelings are for this outfit and why it's kind of not fair. I rather she had came out first and I could have appreciated it more because I got a bomb ass gown from Plasma. Then I got a whole production from Saphira, and then here she comes. So, like, I think it fits well. I think it's a cute idea. I love the concept behind it. And I just wasn't moved. And that was my issue. Like, I was like, okay, this is nice. Like, oh, that's wonderful. But I was like, well, yeah. Well, the hair is giving. The hair was right with God. I love how the vines like intertwine with it. They didn't show it enough for me to really get into it, but it was to me, she's cute. I'm not gonna chop it. The lining on the sleeves actually wasn't even that big of a deal for me, but Adam Shankman, but yeah, it's okay. It's cool. You meant Baskin, Sue? Hey, Sue. How you doing, baby? Hey, Sue. I think you meant Carol Baskins, right? Yeah. Carol, listen, Carol Baskins got a BBL, yeah. A BBL light piece to Mateo. We talked about this. You circumference and radius, friend. It's a BBL light. I got you, Sue. But yeah, so she also has her husband allegedly buried on the property. All you crazy cool cats and kittens. That was a time, man. When Tiger King came out, like when it first came out, it no longer holds weight for me. But when it first came out, that was a gag. A gag. So that lady, I'm sorry, something about her just does not sit right in my spirit. I mean, everybody that was a part of it in reality, all of them, in my opinion, all did something disgusting and gross and like to animals in general, like period. They're all horrible, evil people. I don't care what you say. I don't take that. I just don't believe that's an animal sanctuary, in my opinion. Like it's just something about none of them. All of them are gross. None of them. They're like showing them hug. Oh, these my tigers, my baby. Put that motherfucker back where it was supposed to be. Like, y'all know. Sorry, it's a wild animal, please. Oh my God. Can you tell I watch way too many animal documentaries and I'm seeing so many like the earth is dying docs that it drives me, especially our oceans. I could have the longest of conversations about how our oceans are dying and the corals are being, slowly, but more so quickly dying on us, and how that completely destroys our ecosystem because then other things that are necessary that are supposed to be living in the ocean are going to be taken over. And if there's not a actual like hierarchy in the system, then one can take over the other and they can cause like, so much that is going on in our waters, man. It's insanity. It's very scary. So I hate to be that guy, but it's the truth. And I just don't want to be here when all that goes to shit. And I'm just going to tell you that. So these alpha girls, Gen Alpha, I'm hoping it's not for you either. I don't know if the millennials are going to still be here for that, boo-boo. I'm just going to be real. I don't know if we're still going to be here for when the earth is basically Wall-E. Because that's what it looks like we're going to right now, currently. Everybody needs a gun, but we don't know how to, preserve energy and save ourselves. But all right, there it is. Anywho, back to morphine though. My bad, sister. It's a flower runway. I gotta talk about Mother Earth. I had stopped buying paper plates and plastic cups recently because I was like, okay, Matt, this is just waste. So let's just wash our dishes and move around. All right, so what do we have for the morphine? Is it drip? No. 56% of you said she's cute. 40% of you chopped this, and 2% of you are giving this. Okay. 2% of you are giving it. All right, all right. It's okay, morphine. You know, sometimes people don't need that when they're, you know, giving birth. I'll keep it. The hair is right though, and the face is done. Mhi'Ya Iman LePage. All right. So this is okay. This is cute for me. I'm putting this for the she cute. It's not a chop because this is a pretty dress for me. And I think this may be my favorite look she's worn. This part here, though, is what's throwing me off a tad bit. It's a little there's still, I don't know if she was rolling dough on her face and she forgot to clean the table is what it's giving upstairs. I like the flower on top. I like a little bit of the dress. It fits. It's not the best of the night for me, but I think this is the nicest dress she's worn that I like. I just have a problem with the soot upstairs. Okay? Like Dick Van Dyke sneezed on her face, chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. That's all I hated. Like this Barbie's first bakery, like that part I can't do. I don't know if I agree with Michelle about the bang. I think I liked it being the big ass bang on the front of her face. I think I liked that. It might have helped. Don't ask Dave Morcos. I read that. Yeah, I like this dress. I like the headpiece. I don't want to look at I hope you don't hate me at the end of the season, sister. I will be buying your merch at DragCon. I will be coming to your booth and saying hello and kissy kissy and all my love. I will, I promise you. Don't be mad at me because it's giving sourdough bread right here, sister. Please don't. You know the sourdough bread I'm talking about where you still got a little bit of that shake on top. Don't know what's happening up here. You like, is that fungus? No. That's just it's how it's made, sister. It's good bread. It's good bread. Why am I talking about bread? I have to move forward here. Mhi'Ya is receiving the blunt of the heavy burden of me not having any sort of carbs for the whole week. I am so sorry, Mhi'Ya. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. Like, this is me and my bread hunger. Talking about food with this lady. Week 2 will be easier, Maddie. I hope so, Donna, because I swear to God, I'm over here like, what if I just got like a sandwich? I just miss it so much. I need lentils. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I could order today that I won't like, because I was thinking about doing a Chipotle salad, but I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do Chipotle. When I was doing keto, I had a dream about eating donuts. Okay, can I be real? I've already had the crazy dreams this week. I've had the weirdest of dreams. I had a dream that Mina was like a grown-ass cat and Mamu had passed away. That shit had made me upset. I woke up crying one night. I was like, girl, what is going on here? Mina was old and shit. It was weird. I wasn't even living in Houston. I was living in LA. Yes, sure was. Had a house. I was living in LA and Mina was old. I remember I was going to get my mail. I came back in the house and there was a picture of Mamu up there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, oh my God, my cat is dead. Like, that shit scared me. I didn't like that. I was like, oh. That was one dream. The other dream was I was eating a lot of food, and it was sweet food, and then my teeth were falling out. That was scary because it was all sweets. I was supposed to eat it. We do have places with lettuce wraps. I think I can do that. Like, I can do a Five Guys and get like a lettuce wrap burger. Yeah, most of my dreams have been nightmares this week. That's why I haven't slept. Oh God. The falling out teeth one scared the shit out of me because I thought it was real, and I've been very adamant about like flossing my teeth and being very like good with my teeth lately. So that freaked me out. Yeah, Mamu's a Scorpio and Mina's a Virgo. Yeah, Mina's birthday is August 28th and Mamu's birthday is November 18th. Yes, I should know my children's birthdays. I'm going to say this again is she's cute. There are things I would change about this. I think the dress overall is fabulous. I think this is me getting back to the topic. The headpiece is giving what it needs to give. Personally, I did not hate this bayang. I didn't hate it, but upstairs the patisserie, it's a little light for me. That's all. And the glitter, I don't like that glitter. The glitter looks like she has a scab. I like you, my. Hear me here. I'm not trying to read you, sister. It's like one spot of this. So it looks like you got dragged on the ground, which I know that's impossible. You don't lose your fight, sister. You give me, I got quiet paws, not hands, paws. Pow, pow, pow. Like when you hit people, it sounds like a cat pouting on somebody. You know what I mean? It just looked like you got hit a little bit or something like that. Or you need more zinc. That, but yes. Don't it? That's all. But I love her. Go ahead, Mhi'Ya. Okay, before we get to Jonathan, before we get to our good friend Jonathan, let's close out Mhi'Ya's poll. Oh my God. 75% of y'all said she's cute, 14% said she's giving, and 9% of you chopped Mhi'Ya's look. There we go. Next up is my favorite soap, Dawn Platinum. It's Dawn. Y'all may not like me because I actually am going to say this is giving. Mm-hmm. I live for this. I don't care. This read anime down for me. I loved it. We will disagree. I thought this was gorgeous. I thought it was pretty in presentation. I thought it was sweet and like it just read for me very of the anime. I actually liked the dark blue going down with this. I don't know. I like this. Yeah. I'm standing on my opinion. I'm standing on it. This was fabulous. I did. I loved it. I'm sorry. I liked it. I thought it was hot. I thought it was really pretty. Just very pretty for me. Maddie and me agree. It is. This is pretty for me. I'm gonna say giving. There's all these blue roses at the bottom. She had a rose at the beginning. Yeah, I liked it. Hey, for everybody that chopped this look, send me a tippy poo to PayPal at me /Manny Rants, Cash Up $ Manny Rants, and Venmo Manny Rants. Do not send a super chat. Send a tip to PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo for every person who chopped this. Mino is the one. See, that you shouldn't have chopped it. Then you have to go back to giving now. See. If you didn't like it, it's okay, y'all. I just personally liked it because Dawn gave me very anime character for me in some sweet nightmaric like fantasy situation. I could almost see her being a character in Soul Eater just a tad bit. I don't know. She reads for me in something I'm familiar with. So I like it. I don't know why. I love the horns. I love the makeup. I don't know why. I just like this. I don't know. It's interesting. I like it. I like it. I don't know why. Something like they're like, yeah, I don't like maybe okay. That's I can see there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I see her in like those animes where it ends up like in a cathedral or something like that. I see Dawn standing in front of a stained glass like window and the sun hitting her like down. And as somebody runs into the church to go fight some demon, you see Dawn holding a rose. And she's like, just as I planned. And then all of a sudden the church goes black and then she's fully like there in her regalia with the wings and shit. I'm sorry, maybe I'm overthinking this, but that is where my mind goes with this one. It maybe Castlevania, I don't know. It just Parasite Eve. I see anime, so it reads for me. And that's why I kind of like this with the flowers. Maybe not so what y'all are looking for, but it gives me storyline for me. I see Dawn being not the final villain, but definitely chapter 4. Something like that. I don't know. I'm giving you, if I could write my own anime, if I could give my own stories, Dawn would have a part in there and she'd definitely be a villain. Maybe she'd die, but that's the Dawn way. Lisa, thank you for the tipping pool on PayPal for chopping Dawn. See, Lisa knows. She owns her chop. I love this. I'm sorry. I hear the music. I hear the full bit. Better yet, she wouldn't die. She'd be like one of those characters that ends up getting like wounded to the point to where they have to realize that life is a lot better on the other side because they're tired of always losing on behalf of their master. It's giving that. So she almost dies, but somehow escapes. And she finds herself like in some giant tree that begins talking to her. And then she finds her light through the forest. Look at me, Dawn. I gave you a storyline. I'm sorry. She was crystallized. No. She uses blood magic. This one uses blood magic. Yeah, she does. And she's somehow intertwined with roses too. That's why they're blue. She sucks all of the life out of them. It's a reference. She is not a healer. She is not a healer. Hinge, can this be someone who actually liked me? Oh, okay. Even worse. Hello, Matthew. Your free roses expire soon. Roses are always seen first and lead to 2 times more dates. I haven't had a date off of this app in months. Go away. Swear to God. This was fired for me. Whatever. I do what I want. Whatever. Dawn killed 6 baby seals with her bare hands. Whatever. She do what she want. Dawn is the Eric Cartman of the season, and y'all can't take it. And that is not at all what the reference should have been, but I'm keeping it because that is going to make you think. It is. Dawn's like, how did I become Eric Cartman? Dawn, you're not Eric Cartman. I have to think of a character for you. But you're not Eric Cartman. Oh no, she's Craig. Yes. Oh my God, Dawn is Craig. Remember the song? You and now, Craig and Tweak and Craig, we all heal love. Craig and Tweak and Craig. I love that episode so much. They're like, we're not gay. They ended up being gay at the end of the. You say Q is Cartman down? Wow. Oh my God. So delirious. This is so delusional in what it is, right? Because Cartman is a racist, but he's not racist because he can't be racist. Remember that episode when Cartman's like, Tolkien, you saw Black Panther because all Black people saw Black Panther. But what if I can't? That episode was so stupid. Anywho, Dawn, the poll for you was 54% say she's cute, 26% say she's giving, and 18% of you chopped it. Craig and Tweak and Craig. That's gonna be in my head all day. Q is Tina Belcher. I love Bob's Burgers, one of the greatest cartoons to ever hit this, just hit the stage. I love how there's so much queer representation. Hit the stage. What the fuck? Hit TV. I love the queer representation on that show. The creators are queer. There are people on the show who are doing the voices that are queer. Like, a lot of the characters are queer. It's so ambiguous with this queer. Like, Jean is everything I wanted to be as a kid in terms of like totally not being fully, who cares what other people think of me? Like, oh my God, I love all of it. And Tina is all of my anxiety as a child, and Louise is my evil spirit as a kid. I love it all. But Linda's my mom and me wrapped into one big giant bow. I love it. Linda Belcher, she's my favorite. Jeannie Weenie. We're on to Megami. I was just about to type Megami. I need to do a poll. Come on. What are y'all giving Megamis? I spilled something on my dress and I can give myself flowers down the runway. She wore the bouquet in her underwear because that's punk, right? I'm kidding. But no, what did you give Megami's outfit? Because she gave the reveal away kind of soon. And then she walked. Jadavian. Also, hello, everybody. For those of you who are just coming into the live today, hi. Hello for those of you late to the party, but still on time. There are refreshments and cookies in the corner. We did order pizza, but I can't have any because I'm on a diet right now. Do me a favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here today. And if you want to be like Dawn over here, who just dropped a hippie poo in my jaw on the Cash App, I appreciate you, baby. Hit up the PayPal, the Cash App, the Venmo, please, and I thank you. All right. And after this video, thumbs up button and the comment section. Please. 100 comments is the goal, please. Okay. I could be just in the spirit of sobriety here. It's possible that I'm also not upset by this outfit. I want to chop it, but it's not bad. It's really not ugly. I like what she wanted to do with this, but I wish she sold it better. I wish there was actually a dress on this that was stained, that had flowers on it, and then she ripped it off, and then all this was underneath it. I wanted the presentation to be better. Her mug is right. Her mug is right. I'm still pissed at how Michelle was talking to her. Her mug is right. It's good, Jackson. It's good. This is cute. I'm not going to chop it because there was a story to be told. Her mug is great. The hair is giving. The waist up is there. Downstairs, no. But like upstairs, yeah. You know, hey, everybody, I see some waves and some hellos in the chat. Hi. But yeah, seriously, no thank you. I feel like I've missed a couple of super chats because I have been going through. And so let me get some people on the board here. LJB, thank you for the super chat. I would say Three's Company for this outfit, but no one is old enough for that reference. Come and knock on my door. You were referring to Morphine. You're what? I'm old enough for that reference because Three's Company used to come on Nick at Night. Which, is Nick at Night still a thing? Is the George Lopez show still being played on Nick at Night? Huh. I remember Nick at Night because it would play like actual old shows like the Dick Van Dyke Show, the Mary Tyler Moore Show, Laverne and Shirley, the Jeffersons was on at one point in time. I remember when The Nanny was on there was when I was stepping away from Nick at Night. And then nowadays I don't watch Nickelodeon because everything on there is trash except for SpongeBob. And I do mean that with every bit of my heart and soul and body and mind, that Nickelodeon is absolute garbage now. Whew. Excuse me. I'm a grown-ass man, Matt. That's not for you. I know, but sometimes shows can really hit adults as well. Someone Uber Maddie some croutons. That's mean. Shut up. Thank you for super chat. Drewski, Mhi'Ya's runway should have saved her, in my opinion. They don't know. You know what, Drewski? They don't care about your opinion, okay? That's why she wasn't saved. But thank you for the super chat, and I appreciate your opinion. Thank you so much. Peace to Mateo. Did you know Pluto TV has a Crunchyroll channel? Yes! Oh, speaking of which, hold on now. Hold on. Y'all gonna gag. I have found myself watching my Vizio free TV and even my LG channels on my TV. I have two TVs, one in my room and one in my living room, more than I have my actual paid subscriptions, and both are free. It is madness. Like, they have an Animal Planet channel that's not Animal Planet that actually shows animal shows and no reality TV shows. Amazing. They have an anime channel that plays classic animes. Like, I got into so many new animes because of it. Shows I never would have watched. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Okay, now let me look this up. And I actually sit and wait for the shows to come on at 2:00 in the morning when I can't go to sleep, since y'all know I'm sober and I'm used to smoking before bed. So I'm like, I'm up, I'm watching. They have a drag race channel on. The drag race one's kind of crazy because it shows everything. It's not just US drag race, it's every international drag race ever. And I know it's on multiple different platforms because LG has it, Vizio has it, and somebody else told me on like a Samsung they have it for their free stuff too. It's crazy. I'm like, listen, y'all talk about this show being overload, but bitch, they have a whole network dedicated to all of it. Give me a break. It's amazing. I think it's amazing. For Dawn, thank you, Crash. It's Final Boss Form 3 out of 5. It's giving to me. It's giving. Thank you, Crash, for the super chat. And thank y'all for tuning in. Whew. Dawn, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. And Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. That was a save. Lady Lisa, thank you for the tippy poo. Feliz Navidad. You saw what happened there? I love you, Lady Lisa. Thank you. This guy. I can't. Okay. No, I am going to say she's cute. I was okay with it. It didn't, offend the taste buds or the senses or anything else like that. So yeah, I liked it. So 46% have chopped Megami, 45% say she's cute, and 8% are giving this look. Dawn, I swear to God, at one point I was like, I didn't say it, so I'm going to say it again. That is me in a nutshell. I don't think I said it, so I'm just going to say it again just to be safe. Because I get another comment, which I see your client today, which I'm sad about. But if I don't respond immediately, Maddie doesn't like me. It's not true. It's not true. I just didn't say it. All right, let's move forward. This is giving argue with the wall. This is giving, y'all. Come on. I did. I like this. I did. I was entertained. I was entertained. I did. This was camp, and it was just very. I saw this. This for me gave runway tease. I would see this on the runway. I would never want to wear this, but I enjoyed how it looked, and it also reminded me of those cactuses, but in a high fashion way. The ones that are battery powered, wherever you like wave at, and they sort of like do this back and forth. Especially when she did the flower, I thought that was like a nod to that, like avant garde for sure. Like, it's very, very well done for me. It looks comfortable too. Like, if I laid her on the wall and I leaned against her, it would be good. She's low key like a bedpost, like a headboard or something for a children's room. Yeah. Yes, this reminded me of Ellie Alien look. It certainly does remind me of that same silhouette too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this just gave me runway show. It's giving gift single flower. I like it. I do. Oh my God. Listen, Mino's back. It would give if it wasn't that annoying highlighter yellowish green color. Oh, you don't like the color. The color is what's hurting you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm kind of okay with the color. She looks like a lunchbox shaped in a cactus. or a specialty bed at a mattress firm that no one's going to buy, so it's in the back because it's really expensive. I thought this was campy. I thought it was cool. I'm giving this Nymphia. I liked it, especially when the leaves came out. I thought that was very cool. Who said Plants versus Zombies? I received that statement. I receive it yep, I receive it. This is Plants versus Zombies. Final answer. Final answer. Trey, was that your doing or somebody else say that? I say that's final answer. We don't choose our demons, they choose us. Well, I'm blessed and highly favored, so they can't choose me, baby, because I am protected by the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay? And my ancestors and those who came before me that have lived their lives, who are protecting me in the spirit. They don't come over here. You keep that shit. This ain't no conjuring, bitch. Ain't no witches hung on this tree, all right? Okay, who are my girls? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The moment that house smell like shit, I'm out. The moment the room gets cold, I'm gone. The moment I can see my breath, I'm out of there. The moment I heard a ooga booga 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 booga. I am about to cry. Oh. I wanted to go. That sucks. Oh. I'll catch them for the game night, but we always do game night. They're doing hookah right now. Cause I feel like I was almost mad at my friend because I'm like, you did this on purpose because you knew I had to do this video today, and you are paying me back for all the times I do brunch and you have to go to work. But he had his birthday brunch today, and it's like literally in the middle of this review. And so I was like, hey, what are y'all doing? Because I thought they were done. Now they're at a hookah lounge. I'm like, I love hookah. I love relaxing with a little cocktail-y. So currently FOMO right now. Or just MO right now. That super sucks. Oh, that just brought down my whole mood. Pull it back, Matt. I'll get another one. No, because they'll be done and it's very after that. And they're probably having a better time because I'm not there. Because, I don't know, some people I think in that group that are not normally with my friend group don't like me. So it's okay. It's okay. It's no worries. No worries. Woosah letting it go. Just how people sometimes act towards me. I'll be like, okay. I'm a little too much for them, so I'm going to be quiet. And then when I get home, I'm going to go, blah, blah, blah. All right, so Nymphia win. We have 62% say giving, 32% say she's cute, and 4% of you chopped it. So I feel that. I like this look. I thought it was very interesting. It looks like she would belong in a child's room. On the wall. A part of the design. It's a desert landscape in pastel colors. And Nymphia Wynn is sitting somewhere in the corner. And then if you wave at her, she does that. It's really, the child loves it. They moved to Arizona after having that room as a kid. They did. That room was in Jersey. It's fabulous. I did like it. Q is next. Have I lost my mind? Tad bit, but this reminded me of Annihilation. She said Lotus Mandis, cute. No, this reminded me of Annihilation, the movie. Another Natalie Portman reference. Mm-hmm. If you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. in that one particular part towards the end of the movie. Mm-hmm. That's what this reminded me of. I was like, oh. I was like, oh my God, they went too far into the miasma. And there's about to be a bear that everything it consumes, it takes its voices. That was the most horrifying scene in the entire movie. I couldn't do it. I could not do that part at all. Like, the lady was, oh my God, they're going to tie me to a chair and this thing is screaming with my best friend's voice. Oh, no, baby. That part was freaky. Okay. Here's the thing. Lexi, you can find this incredible. I'm not saying it's not incredible, right? Here's the thing. It is so weird because if you saw España when Onyx did this and they weren't really given no dues for the outfit, okay? It feels weird to see RuPaul be given this not only once but twice in two different forms, and they get it. Because Le Grand Dame just did this on UK versus the World. But also Evie Oddly did this for All-Star 7. Completely different. Completely. They all did it differently. That's what's interesting. It's like Onyx, Evie, Le Grand Dame, and then Q. All different ways to do it. If I go, which one's my favorite? It's Le Grand Dame's, to be honest, for me. And that's only because presentation was key. Mama came out there. But like this presentation, like for me, I love the color scheme. I love the flower feel. It does remind me of a movie that I liked, which is Annihilation. And there is a part in the movie that has to do a lot with flowers for me, and where they eventually become one with. And this is what this kind of reminded me of, is if Q was in the middle of the full merge of the cells, and all of a sudden your body was turning into this as it's happening. I think that's why I'm giving this very much why I'm enjoying it so much. It is a little tough because I'm like, I mean, those are crutches though. And for the majority of it, a lot of times they use crutches. That's not a new take. I'm just gonna be real. It's not a new take. Most of the time they have either poles with a little bit of a stilt, but they're all meant to be crutch form to where they can walk like this. So, like, yeah, Annihilation was a great movie. I don't care what anybody says. That ending was insanity. I was like, I knew. LJB, Dela did the silhouette first as a fly in season 6. That one was a bit different. That one was a tad bit different because she didn't necessarily, it wasn't as like how they're doing it as up. Remember, Ben was down on the ground. There was way more flexibility with Ben's look. They didn't have the stilts on. They were just simply, the way it was structured made the shape look like when they were close together that they were a bug, and then they came up and boom. So yeah, Dela didn't have the same situation though. Good call, but not the same situation. Yesified safety comp guy. Thank you for the super chat, Crash. Almost missed it. I'm giving this. I enjoyed it. To me, I find it interesting that if I were to pull back her last look that she just did for the challenge that she just made, this is low-key almost the same sort of structure, just with different stilts and flowers or whatever in different colors, but I still think this is fire. So I like it. It's puss. I thought this peed. Presented very well as well. Mm-hmm. Presented very well as well. Oh, Matthew. Sham. Sham wow. Oh, okay. So 53% are giving, 35% say she's cute, and 10% say chop. Okay, let's wrap this up because I've missed everything. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Okay, Plain Jane is next. I like you, Plain. I have to chop this. What are we thinking? Giving, she's cute, or chop? Oh. I hate how when she was coming out, this is the angle that they gave her. To me, this was just sort of like, oh, okay. It's a floral runway and you chose Rapunzel, which to me, that doesn't read for flowers. And this just reads for campy and cute. If this was a different category like fairy tale, I would have more grace with this one. But like for me, this is a chop because I'm like, you just put flowers on this long ass wig. And you were cutely when you presented it, but I was like, this doesn't read for what I was expecting of this. It's a cute dress. I wish this was for a different category. That's all. This gave me different category. Gosh, none of us will be mad if you go, Maddie. We love you, friend. I love you too, but I have to finish this video because this is what pays my bills, not showing up to places. So I gotta do what's best for me right now. Thank you, Crash, for the tippy poo, and LJB. No girth points. Not girth. That's disgusting. That's gross. Okay, that's gross. I'm wrapping Jane up. Jane, I'm sorry. I don't have a lot to say about this. It just, I kind of was like, yeah, don't apologize. I apologize for making that a thing just now. That was unprofessional and very immature of me to do. I don't know. I just feel like, damn, I missed a lot today. So I feel like a boob right now. I'm like, that's all. Payback's the bitch, motherfucker. Believe me. That's what it feels like. Jane, 57% chopped at 37% said she's cute, and 4% are giving this look. I mean, it wasn't good. What are we going to talk about? It wasn't a good look. So let's talk about Tsunami. Like, I like Jay. She knows what's up. I'm not going to give her. It just wasn't good. I was like, this isn't even the category to me. All right. She had to explain this. I'm sorry. She did have to explain it to me because I just thought she was broccoli stalk with like that was wrapped in some sort of beet, fruit by the foot. I didn't know what the fuck this was. Mm-mm. I like her. I think she looks pretty. I like the colors on her. I don't read. Yeah, I'm not reading. I'm not. I okay, that's it. Wraps the bouquet. It's upside down. I'm sorry. I'm in silence because I'm trying to think of what I would do differently to make this be a little bit more easy to read, and I think it has to do with the fabric for the ruffles specifically. It has green and purple in it, which does look good, but it takes me a little bit out of the element. And maybe if there were a lighter red or pink that was in there to sort of give a little bit more of the what looks like flowers in this bouquet, I think I would be a little bit more into it currently. But I don't know. I don't want to chop it, but I got I kind of have to. This feels just like how it felt with Jane for me. I think she looks good and she's pretty, but like I couldn't get into it. I tried. I couldn't get into it. I needed some a little bit pop of color in the bottom of that skirt to really take me to the next level. But I think she did good in the Rusical, so there you go. Right? There you go. Let's wrap this poll up, y'all. I need some chapstick. You know what? I can see someone's comment now. Well, you would be at your friend's thing. You weren't talking so damn much. True, true. True, true. All right. So let's see here. The poll says 48% of y'all said she's cute, 43% of y'all chopped it, and 8% of y'all are giving this outfit. Okay. Now listen, Jane did not use her immunity potion again. I did not cover Rue's looks. I completely forgot it. Oh no. So sorry. Sorry, y'all. Let me get this posted. I just want to get the pictures. My apologies. Oh no, I knew I did something wrong today. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, close that out. Close that out. My apologies, y'all. That's so unprofessional of me. Where is Google Chrome? There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. My bad. Okay. For the judges' looks here, my apologies sincerely for this. I thought Michelle looked like Geneva Carr. I thought RuPaul's patterns were no. I thought Adam looked like Eve, and I thought Ross is still a jacket. And there we go. Ooh, I lost a lot of viewers on that moment. I am so sorry, y'all. That was really unprofessional with me. For the 50-something people that ran, I apologize. My bad. Moving past this into the tops and the bottoms here today. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Shishi. And I'm not trying to be mean here. I just got to take this off real quick. Let's see here. That's how I feel right now. We have Plasma, Saphira, Morphine, Mhi'Ya, Megami, and Q up here. Plasma, Saphira, and Q were in the top, with our bottoms being Morphine, Mhi'Ya, and Megami. So I already knew that Morphine was going to be fine here, and it was going to be Mhi'Ya and Megami that were going to have to lip sync possibly. And it just the writings were kind of on the wall a little bit. It's a little bit of that situation. um, but this, I just can't get into Michelle's critiques this week. I'm sorry. This made not a lick of sense for me. You're being the same person. Like, we look at your face and it's the same face. That's how she does her makeup. A lot of the girls in this competition are doing literally the same fucking mug. Morphine's beat is actually incredible. It's the same mug though. What are we talking about? I didn't get this. I thought this was weird. I found it to be very, let me find something wrong today. We laughed at that part. However, I mean, to me, just say that the part that she had wasn't big and that she wasn't holding it, she wasn't staying in character through the entirety of it, which is true. And leave it there. But like that makeup bit was weird. She's always doing this shit, man. Let it go, Matt. But like, I just didn't get Michelle this week. I was like, I don't agree with this. Like that was weird. Like, so you're saying she's painting the same face? If she needed to paint a different face, she had glasses on. That made her look like, what are we doing today? Like, all right, whatever you say, whatever you say, whatever you say. To me, it got worse when we had someone who did not really have that much choreography. They did have a couple of blocking that they some blocking they had to do with this. But like, as far as hearing about someone's makeup being the full on, we needed about 30 seconds to tell you about this today to then get over to Q. You did so well. We know you can't dance. I'm like, we're not doing that. I was Megami in that moment. Like, really? I was here for Megami speaking their piece on this moment. I definitely was. I was like, yeah. I don't know. Listen, judging's always going to be something for me. I had a feeling that it was going to go in one direction, and I was right. Plasma being the winner of this week's challenge, I definitely plausible, reasonable for sure. She put in some fucking work this week, and it definitely needs to be respected. Plasma, you are that girl, and 2 solo wins, not group wins. I still count those as W's, but 2 solo wins. SNL and the Rusical, an improv challenge and the Rusical. Oh my. Shit that you should be good at, you're doing good at. Right now, currently the front runner, because Mhi'Ya also has 2 wins as well. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to think about how many times one's been the top more than the other or been in a position. But either way, she's definitely up there with the girls, and people should be concerned. Jane, you were talking all that cash shit about her. Well, Mama is a threat. I know we were supposed to do that poll for the 3 y'all, but I'm definitely running behind, and my nerves are really bad. And normally my emotional, pillow I can't use right now, so I'm like a little bit. My nerves are on end. Megami didn't win this for me, and I mostly say that because the edit, there was no way she was coming back. This is my challenge. This is my thing. This person I respect so much dragged her backstage for Untucked. I got this. I got this. This is my thing. I can do this. I'm about to wear it out. Mhi'Ya, she's all about flips and stuff like that. This is about him. It was opposite day for her. If she said she was terrible, she probably would have won this week. That's kind of the edit they gave her. Whatever she said, opposite. Does she think she's doing well? Okay, let her know she's not. It's very that. I felt bad for her, but I also was like, this is Miley Cyrus. I don't take her seriously. I don't think anybody does, except for, for Cyrus fans. Like, I don't take that. I don't take that tall chipmunk seriously. I don't. She's over here. Oh, I buy myself flowers. I'm like, that's not like, even how Miley's singing is not emoting to that emotional level, in my opinion. So when I saw Mhi'Ya doing what she was doing, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. Singing a Rancho Castilla La Mancha song. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you dislike Miley Maddie? No. And I'm going to say that so that nobody gets in their feelings and needs to tell me the fuck about somebody that I don't give a fuck about. Does that make sense? I don't dislike her. I don't think about her. That is the greatest answer I can give you. I don't dislike her. I don't think about her. The lady that went from bangers to Malibu. Okay, Gwen Stefani. But yeah, to Mhi'Ya, I was more entertained because she started vibing with the beat, because the song picks up at one point in time. There's a little beat that hits, and it never happened. She. Mhi'Ya out here. I vibe with it more. Now, her taking off her shoes, I got concerned because we have seen people do that because, they did not put their Dr. Scholl's gels in there. Okay. But she started to get into it a little bit more, and it added to the fire. I say everybody who had their feet off the ground today, and look, Mhi'Ya's feet are off the ground, and so were Plasma's, won something. Plasma jumped up in the air at the beginning of the episode. She won the challenge. Mhi'Ya had her feet off the ground. She won the lip sync. God was in the room. They asked for people who were holy. Megami said, worship me. God does not want any false idols before him. Just play. I mean, that is true, but now she took it to church. That's why I felt that Mhi'Ya did Miley's bangers, because remember, she took it to Black Baptist or Pentecostal, if you will. You know what I'm saying? She got real. I can buy myself that. You remember when Miley had all them black folks on stage at one point in time? Now we don't see them no more. Just like that. Mm-hmm. Now, sister got down on these knees with this flower, and this is the problem I have with folks when it comes to these situations. Now, you don't have a prop that you're going to use for a big moment and allow someone to take said prop and use it for themselves. Now, I should have known when Rudy Huxtable ran to the back of his house, okay, to tell Heath that, Claire's coming through and to get away from the food, Cliff, you always touching the food. Rudy said, don't touch the food. Theo's not here yet. He's coming back from practice. Claire's got to go pick up the child. Rudy ran to the back of the house and ran up here looking like a swollen LaToya Luckett sister. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This bitch hit the ground. Hello, my name is Maddie Rant. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and become part of this Rant Pack family. Do me a favor and drop a tip of people in my jar, because your boy is hosting with the most since today and doing all that kind of jazz. But yeah. Drop a tippy poo in my jar today. Appreciate you for being here. You could have told me that Mhi'Ya was at the family reunion picnic. Okay, right out there at Herman Park down here in Houston. And for the girls that know Houston and Herman Park, you know what hills I'm talking about. This ain't the same picture, but you know what hills I'm talking about. Okay. And they gonna put these slides up here through a bunch of Dynasty up on that bitch with some water. Slide, ho. Slide. Megami has thrown these flowers up in this big dramatic moment, and Mhi'Ya slides through the flowers. They're falling as Mhi'Ya is, and I'm like, you just gave her a prop. You literally were, you just, that was your cue, stage manager. Like, damn. And that's why I tell folks all the time, if you got that shit, don't you be near her when that happened. Don't you be anywhere near her. Don't you let her get close to you. That lady slip and slided her ass through your prop and ate you up, sister. And the girls that said Megami won, that's lovely. You know, oh, fun, cool. Oh, she wasn't doing all that most. I got you. You are trying to impress 6'3" McChuckle. Okay. Mhi'Ya won that lip sync. Megami's edit was against her, unfortunately, in my opinion. And it was Megami's time to go based on how they felt. Do I think she got the short end of the stick? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think there were points that were made against you that were incorrect. I think there were times that, honestly, it wasn't that deep, but I also felt that through the edit this week for Megami, it was giving, oh, no one's paying attention to me. Oh, I can get anything. I didn't see the fire I saw in the last 2 episodes with her. And that was my problem. And I love her down. Tsunami was so happy when they said Mhi'Ya's name, but I was like, oh, shit. But like, it just gave, the car felt like it ran out of gas, but it still wants to keep going. It's electric vehicle, so you got 10 more miles, but not to the crown, to the gas station. I like her, but I felt so bad. So many times I saw her face defeated this week. This episode, go back and watch it. There were so many moments, even when the girls were like shading and reading, they would show her face and it would seem so like, and I hate that. I'm praying and I'm hoping and I wish, and I hope that she gets another opportunity on this platform again to come back out or to do something. I hope possibly that there, or maybe if she doesn't even want to come back, that this moment taught her, fuck any doubts, fuck all that. I also don't know what was happening on the show. Like, we all don't know. We weren't there. So we have no idea if this is just the edit and this wasn't actually like a mindset that the edit was playing on us here. But Megami, I send you all my love. A cosplaying queen that knows games down. You a part of the community for me. Sister, you my kind of people. So you got a fan for life in me. Something about this season in particular, it felt tough for you. It felt like you had a lot of people up there in certain categories and departments, right? And then when it came down time to, for you to shine, like we saw it in the girl group, it was there, but we need this for the lip sync. And I don't know. I think you thought about it too seriously. We love you, baby. Thank you, LJB. I appreciate the tippy poo. Proud of you. Never put yourself down. Sorry that's happening, but my sobriety, I told you I cannot self-soothe right now. That's one of my toxic traits that I'm working on not doing. It's the only way I can get around stuff so I don't overthink things. So this part, when it came to Untucked, it wasn't really a lot for me, but it was more so this Megami and Q moment. It was like plain Jane living her fantasy, not being the person who started the drama, but like being able almost to carry the bone back and forth at particular times, because she was over here saying, well, bitch, you didn't even have as much choreography while they were sitting there praising you for that. I thought that was a gag. Even Jane had to go like, oh, like, well, what you got? Q did respond back, but to me, I was still kept it going. I know she was mad, but she's like, girl, you're just mad you didn't get the role through rock, paper, scissors that Jane set up in the first place. There was also an incident with Megami and Tsunami, I guess, because Tsunami had clocked that Megami was talking some shit about wanting people to not do well. And it was like, girl, that's not normally you. So what was that about? But they apologized and it was really cute when they finally did. I was glad that that was squashed immediately. But also this Adam Shankman moment was very interesting. And I'm glad Plasma got to say the things they need to say in that short branch of time. I started to dip out of this, to be honest with you. But I was more for this part here. I was like, girl, we live in the same city. We are not about to leave like on this bullshit, girl. Let that go. But hey, it is what it is. Megami was eliminated this week, and we are going to miss them. I know a lot of people are big fans of them. I know Dooley most certainly is. I'm sure we are going to hear a very, very angry Doolasia tomorrow, and that's perfectly fine. But I think that for me, Megami's energy wasn't there. It wasn't there. Sometimes they played a little too much in the back, but that may not be their fault. It may have been the edit's fault. We never know. We didn't see all the tape. But to me, it felt like sometimes they were background and they were up, down, up, down, up, down. And just the volume never reached past 4 for me. That's all. But all our love to Megami. Make sure you please, everybody, you know how we operate here in the Rant Pack community. If they go home, if you don't care for their drag or whatever the case may be, whatever, you send these babies love. You go buy their merch. You support their drag. You support local drag. You support these people. This is the bread and butter. You like this shit, you got to support the local girls too. You got to be there for all of that. So please and thank you. Okay. Sorry I had to cut this a little quickly here. 3 hours and 22 minutes. Shut the fuck up, Matthew. Sorry I had to cut this quickly. 3 hours and 22 minutes. What? Yeah. Okay. Anywho. A good episode today. I had a great time. My sincerest apologies. I got a little emotional on the way through this review. A lot of you know I am on a current new journey right now with no bread, no juice. So there's like very little sugar getting in my body on top of no ganja right now for the next 40 days. So I'm currently a little bit fresh. If that makes any sense, going through right now. So I feel like some of those emotions came out in this live today, and I apologize for that. For those of you who don't like me anymore, don't leave. And for those of you who still love me, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, share on the way out the door. I got to see if my friends want me to come by or not today, since I've been doing this for the majority of the day here. They're already talking about going somewhere else. I'm like, oh my God. I know, Crash, but like for real, I appreciate y'all for being here today and for tuning in. Had a good time with you today, for sure. A little bit high strung. Oh yeah, unfortunately. Yes. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Sue, glad to have you here. Glad keep on coming back. The panel can be a little tough tomorrow, but I still say come back. I think it's going to be regular schmegler degler crew. I think everybody's home right now, so it'll be the boys are back in town. I always want to sing that with them. So yeah, I think that's who it's going to be tomorrow. Yes. Monday is UK versus the world. Monday is UK versus the world. And Tuesday is I'm going to take a break from tech. A break from Tekken Tuesday. I'm deciding to do Espana on Tuesday this week, and I think I'll move Tekken to Wednesdays. I'll figure it out, but I got to do it, do it right for my channel. Sorry, I'm running out of words. My mind is all over the place right now. It's Great episode, a good review. Support local drag, support these queens. Do not send hate to anybody that's on this show or anyone or anything a part of it. And just have yourselves a great day. And I love y'all down. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.